everyone, I'm the Saint of Soul, and in this video, we will be playing as eternal vampires sworn to a god of destruction. And with the insatiable hunger that our god has cursed us with, we will rip and tear at this galaxy until no one is free of our vampiric reign. You see, this vampire Imperium we're playing as today is incapable of growing naturally. Vampires simply cannot breed at any reasonable rate, and our normal human populations will be barely producing enough children to replace the humans that we are currently eating for sustenance. So, our only option for survival in this hostile galaxy is to conquer, subjugate, and enslave any pops that we can find, and hopefully turn some of them into vampires themselves, forever continuing the cycle of violence and hunger, just as our sanguine god intended. But how did we end up like this? Well, that's a long story, but long story short, an ancient human family called the Habsburgs were fighting and losing against their rival, the Ottoman Empire. At this point, the Ottomans had already conquered their religious and ideological allies, the Byzantine Empire, the Bulgarian Empire, and most recently, the Kingdom of Hungary, all crushed during Ottoman invasions. With everything they held dear being threatened, the family made a deal with an entity we now know as the Eater of Worlds. Details of this deal are shrouded in mystery, but the end result is clear as day. The entire Habsburg line received a gift, or a curse. The curse of vampirism. Eventually, they went on to conquer the entire Earth in their new vampiric forms, but not before most of the original Habsburg royal family died fighting and infighting. A distant cousin of the original Habsburg royal family now sits on the throne, and has been sitting there for over a century. Now, quickly before we get into the game, let's go over the cool new mechanics we will be messing with today. First and foremost, our civics will be Entropy Drinkers and Chosen. Entropy Drinkers is what gives us our vampirism, making us psychic and giving us bonuses such as immortality, if, of course, we pay the cost. And Chosen allows us to start the game already in contact with our Shroud patron, in this case, the Eater of Worlds. So he will be immediately guiding us through our galactic troubles, just as he's been guiding us for hundreds of years. What a nice guy, that Eater of Worlds. And then for our traits, of course, we are organic, we are necrophages, which I'll get into more later, and we have the new cranial hypertrophy trait, which basically means our minds are strong, but our bodies are quite weak and frail. And then finally, we have the uncanny intuition trait, which further increases our leader's skill level, again, thanks to the intuition given to us by our sanguine god. We are also deviants and decadent, like most fictional vampires, and we're also fleeting. If we're not feeding on blood, that is, we're fleeting. And last but not least, we have the necrophage origin, which basically makes us undead, but it also allows us to spread our vampirism to other pops, which will be very helpful down the line. We obviously need more vampires, and if we're conquering pops that aren't exactly suited for our empire or suited to our worlds, we want to turn them into vampires as soon as possible. Also, turning people into vampires is cool, so we're gonna do it. And with that being said, let's get into the settings, and then let's get into this game. We are going to be on the Admiral difficulty, a spiral 3-armed galaxy on the medium 600-star galaxy. We're going to have 13 AI empires to conquer, to eat, to devour. And then for our other settings here, we have a 2.25 crisis strength, random crisis. The crisis isn't our main goal this run. Probably conquering the entire galaxy is going to be our main goal. And for any other setting, you can see while I scroll down here, and if at any point you're liking this video, you're enjoying the run, please feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to press any of those little buttons that help me out, and yeah, let's start this game. And here we are. Florence Habsburg is still in charge, has been for hundreds of years, and we are, of course, a necrophage. In the not-so-distant past, Earth was dominated by a fairly unremarkable species. Hey, I happen to like that species. I am that species, so, you know, calm down, game. And to all onlookers, they would have seemed to be following a standard meandering course of development. All right, I'm done. I'm done with this human slander. Okay, I know we took them over, but, you know, we still respect them. We used to be them, if you don't remember. In fact, many of us still are. We have 2.4k humans and 2.4k vampires on the world. We haven't eaten all of the humans yet. Hopefully we never eat all of the humans, you know, they're kind of a cool vestige of the past. They're all workers, and then we vampires are either specialists, some workers, and then mostly civilians. So yeah, we leave the actual work to the humans. But let's go ahead and take a look at the surface of our planet. Of course, this is planet Earth, and we have a leeching tower. That's new. Produces 1 unity per ascension perk. Okay, so this is like a standard unity increasing building, but it also gives us energy thrall jobs, which energy thralls produce unity and leader experience gain. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Leader experience gain, that's kind of a new thing. Approximate job production, 10% leader experience gain. Okay. And then civilians also grant us additional effects from the Empire's ethics. So governing ethics extraction, unity, edict, naval capacity. All right, that is cool. And it even has a little text box here. These monumental devices are capable of draining excess energies from dedicated populations in close proximity. Assigned individuals wear specialized equipment which funnel their life force, aka blood, into a central conduit where it can then be redistributed to those of higher status. Well, yeah, I think we know what all of those little keywords mean. Higher status, of course, means the vampires. And then we have a chamber of elevation, which is going to turn humans into vampires, which I'm not exactly sure we really need more vampires at the moment, but you know, I'll take them. I will take them. And then we have a church, we have some industry, we have some new symbols for the you know, districts here. That's kind of cool. The district specializations. Oh, they have new symbols in the update. That's cool. And then for our economy, yeah, as you can see, we are doing all this stuff. So are we actually, okay, we're producing 9 leader experience per month, 9%, an extra 9%. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at our empire. Our system here is, of course, the Sol system. So we should be familiar with most of the planets. Let's go ahead and take a look around. Looks like we can see both of our guaranteed. Oh, no, this is an Arctic world. Okay, that's not going to work. Is this, okay, a 12 size continental work. 12, man, that kind of sucks, but all right, we'll go ahead and survey that right away. Let's go ahead and build a second science ship to go find the other guaranteed habitable world. And since we are necrophages, as you can see here, we will be getting pre-FTL civilizations instead of our standard just normal world. So that's going to help us out a whole bunch. And as you can see, we have a air slot that is blank. Let's go ahead and press play for a little bit here. Okay, instead of an heir, oh no, we did get an heir. Let's see. Let's take a look at the heir first. We have Princess Eleanor, who is a defense engineer, an imperial heir, and of course, a psychic. Okay. Well, Princess Eleanor, well, welcome to the fold. We have the Chosen. We have always known it, an ethereal connection with an entity we can neither define nor understand. We feel its presence in our deepest thoughts. It lingers, always somehow out of reach. It is both a certainty and an impossibility in our minds. For as long as we have historical records, this mysterious thing has been there. That it has chosen us is clear, but for what reasons? But for what remains unknown. By what name should we call the sensation? Well, I'm pretty sure we're going with the Eater of Worlds for this playthrough, and it gives us resources produces from metallurgist plus 10%. Oh, I'll definitely take that. We could definitely, oh, that's a interesting sound. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh man, this is a lot of new stuff here. Okay, we have our position in the Shroud is slightly towards the Eater of Worlds here. Covenantal effects gives us minus happiness and minus stability. Interesting. And then this psionic aura will attempt to spread to nearby systems. Create a fleet with 10 Tooth of the Eater corvettes. Okay. I'm sure we'll get much more into this later. We'll go ahead and send an envoy over. Agnes, you go ahead and go talk to the Eater, I guess. I don't really know what they're doing, but good luck. I guess she's a powerful psychic communing with our god here. And then Calling of Might. It wants us to build 10 armies at the moment. And then it'll give us reward attunement. Okay, so we will do that. And then it has positive deeds and negative deeds. Conquering, willing. What is willing? Okay, supremacy and enmity traditions. Okay. We have claiming, slaying, and hunting is what it likes. It doesn't like defending. It doesn't like pleasing. It doesn't like infiltrating. Oh, it doesn't like infiltrating? Okay. And then it doesn't like compromising or helping. Okay, it definitely doesn't like if we earn favors. Okay, politics is not the Eater of Worlds style, and it's not our style either, so that works out for us. And then we have accords here. This is all really cool stuff. Army damage, ship fire rate, hunger, allows us to build the Sanctum of the Eater. Powers. Okay, well, we'll get more into all of that stuff later. Let's just take it one step at a time here. We'll allow our princess to Well, I guess she really can't do anything. I guess we will build just one army of humans for the moment so she can be a general of that army, and it's what our god commands. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll set our researches, the materials workshop, xenobiological labs, and I guess we'll do fusion reactors. Sure, that seems good for now. The Eater of Worlds beckons. Patron Accord unlocked. A new accord has been granted by the Eater of Worlds. A frenzy. Okay, frenzy. We have frenzy unlocked. Plus 15% ship fire rate. Plus 50% army damage already? Damn, this is quick. I mean, it's what? 3 months into the game, 4 months into the game, and we already have plus 15% fire rate. Man, this Chosen origin, or sorry, Civic might actually be very, very good. Considering all of that. But anyway, getting ahead of ourselves, let's go ahead and read this. The Eater of Worlds beckons. Throughout our history, the ineffable entity we know as the Eater of Worlds has been with us. Now, as the vast expanse of the galaxy awaits, we feel its presence in our minds like never before. It lingers, drawing us closer. With the proximity, we notice, for the first time, the true contours of this deep and mysterious void within our own minds. The Eater of Worlds beckons us in, tempting us with experiences beyond our comprehension. Finally, we understand how to visit this ethereal domain of our own accord. Our horizons expand inward. Gain attunement with the entity. Okay, that probably helped, gaining 300 attunement. I don't exactly know if this is part of the Civic or if this is just how this works, but anyway, the Shroud panel is now accessible via the contacts menu. Okay, the contacts menu, we now have the Shroud next to our actual contacts. All right, and it seems like we can delve, but telepaths are currently unable to delve. We have unknown domains, I guess, of the other entities. We are, of course, in the domain of the Eater of Worlds. And then we can see our aura, I guess, an aura of hunger. It gives hostile ships, it looks like, minus 50%, or sorry, I wish it was minus 50%, minus 7% fire rate, minus army damage and morale. Okay, systems affected 0, though. We don't exactly have the aura of hunger in any of our systems, but we will, I guess, we will. Anyway, we have ship fire rate, disengagement chance, more ship fire rate, and then stability from soldier jobs. Okay, and then if we want to go to the Eater of Worlds, we just click on this. We can see this screen. We are progress 0 out of 10. Let's go ahead and press play for a second here. Now we're progress 1 out of 10 because we built an army. Probably not going to build the rest of the 9 armies as that's not really economically viable, but we will do that eventually. And then I guess we'll send Winston into the void here too, trying to get him to figure out the entity. What is the next thing that we're going to get? We unlock War Doctrine's Rip and Tear and Ravenous Onslaught. Wow. And then we get the Sanctum of the Eater. Attunement needed 600. Alright, that might be a bit away, but honestly not too far, I guess, because we're already 350 in. We have both of our guys sitting here doing this. We're going to get 100 once we build those 10 armies. Okay. Okay, I mean, maybe this is quicker than I thought. We're only like 4 months in, and I'm seeing the end game here, but alright. And then for our new science ship, we have Beatrice Cavendish. Okay, welcome aboard, Beatrice. You are a genius, so I guess welcome aboard. You're the new head of research. Congratulations, Beatrice. And we'll put our princess, of course, in charge of our one army. Our one army that's probably... okay, they're surveying this world right now. Complete. This is going to be a... Oh, that's the new psionic thing. It's going to have a civilization on it. They're in the Iron Age. And... yeah, we should be able to easily beat these guys. In fact, we could probably beat them now. Yeah, we could probably beat them now. We just got to survey this system and then go construct the outpost. We're getting our first tradition here, and I guess to please our lord, and because it's the best option, we will be picking supremacy right away.
Is prepared to convene.
Listen to that new psionic advisor voice. That is pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and conclave is prepared to what? What did that guy even say? I don't really know, but let's go ahead and take a look here. That should have given us some attunement. Yes, okay, adopting a supremacy tradition. It gave us 20. We're now at 375. Oh, we're now at 376. We're moving a little bit along there. I didn't even know that you could see that. Let's see if we just sit here, is it gonna like inch along into the void? Oh, it does. That's kind of ominous, actually. How it just kind of inches towards the hungry mouth. But anyway, let's go ahead and get another tradition. Wow, I don't. How are we getting traditions this quickly? I don't really know, but I'll go ahead and do it. which should inch us even closer to having Rip and Tear and Ravenous Onslaught. Oh yeah, okay, we're already at 400 attunement. And what do we need to get here? Only 600. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there in no time, actually.
A new body.
Oh, we found a new continental world. Yeah, here we go. 22 size. That is looking much better than the 12 size continental world that we found over here. And speaking of that, it looks like our system was just surveyed. Let's go and build our wonderful star base. And as soon as that's done, we can have our vampiric princess here, Eleanor, invade those stupid primitives, bring them into the fold, and, well, really just take their blood. The Red Prophets. Okay, hold on. Before we take anybody's blood here, I guess we have something to read. Centuries ago, a group of radical priests and their devoted followers on Earth broke away from the established religions to form their own church. These extremists call themselves the Red Prophets. Vampire hunters. We have vampire hunters in space hunting us down. They're still here after hundreds of years. I do remember back in the day when these vampire hunters were once a threat to us, but obviously the Earth has been long since conquered by us. So yeah, unfortunately, they have been responsible for many atrocities and acts of terror over the years. It is what it is. They've killed a few Habsburgs, but they're pretty irrelevant now. Yeah, as you can see, they have kept a low profile in modern times. That's saying it generously. They're pretty irrelevant now. We have recently learned that many of their agents have infiltrated our military. These renegades have been secretly diverting resources to the construction of a small fleet of starships at a hidden facility on Earth. When their treachery was revealed, the cultists blasted into orbit on their ships and fled to Mercury. They must be stopped, or we can learn to forgive them. Obviously, these vampire hunters we've been fighting for centuries must be stopped. They've obviously tried to, step up their game again, even building starships, but that is not going to cut it. No, we are not going to allow that one bit. Here we can see their ships. I'm pretty sure when I unpause the game, we are going to be in a fight with them. And speaking of ships, we haven't really looked at the ships so far yet. They definitely look cool, the new psionic ships. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. But let's go ahead and maybe slow down the game just a bit and watch this battle. That'll be a good way of appreciating the new art. Okay, I know a cool battle is happening right now, but this mining station actually looks sick. Anyway, only one ship left. They are hopelessly trying to run away from battle, but no. Just as always, we have defeated the cultists. We have defeated the stupid vampire hunters. They will never end our reign. So yeah, our valiant space forces have skillfully disabled a ship. Once we have eliminated all threats in the vicinity, we will board it. Yes, we will board it. They may be able to tell us about the ultimate motives of the Red Prophets. We know about the ultimate motives of them. Obviously, they're just trying to wipe us out. They're trying to cause chaos for us in any way that they can. Oh, no military ships in orbit, really? For real? Okay, there we go. Military ships in orbit. We will be boarding them. And I almost forgot, we are invading someone half across the galaxy over here, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Good luck, Princess Eleanor. I don't really think you'll run into too much resistance. Divine greetings upon you. We will be taking over your world. We will be turning some of you into vampires, and the unlucky people that won't be turned into vampires, well, yeah, you're not going to live a good life. Ship weapons damage. Okay, Florence. Yeah, you can have ship weapons damage. Good old Florence. She is a warlike, you know. If she wasn't, she would not cut out, or she would not be cut out for the position of Eternal Vampire Lady Empress. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up the game here. We are, of course, winning handedly. We have boarded the cultists. Let's go ahead and take this planet first. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here. We have subjugated the primitives. That was always inevitable. And see what we learned. We saw what we learned from interrogating these stupid vampire hunters. Though the survivors offered stiff resistance, our boarding party was able to secure several prisoners from the disabled cultist starship. From them, we have learned that this conspiracy goes far deeper than we initially suspected. The agents of the Red Prophets include several flag officers and high-ranking officials within our government. Wow. Okay, maybe this is more serious than I thought. We have vampiric traitors in our own government. Traitors of their own vampiric blood. Okay, well, we'll definitely have to arrest them. Yeah, mass arrests are being made. Assets belonging to the cult have been seized, and several starships that were built in secret still remain unaccounted for. Well, I'm sure we'll find them. These vampire hunters, well, while they're not very successful usually, they are relentless. So, yeah, we must pursue these terrorists. They're obviously going to pursue us if we don't pursue them. Patrice is getting her second spark of genius. I'm very impressed by you, Patrice. You are a good vampire lord. You, the Minister of Defense, I guess you can be unyielding, why not? And then mining rush or roamer. I guess you can be a roamer. You're never going to be on the council. So there we go. We have conquered them. We need to survey this to conquer these guys next, and we are chugging along. We are definitely chugging along. Did I move any vampires over to... Okay, no. We need to move some vampires over here to manage this world, especially once we actually build some buildings on it. Let's build our first building. Probably build a medical center. I imagine we're not doing good in amenities. No, not at all. Cultist marauders encountered. Okay, we have found more vampire hunters. Blocking off our expansion over here, actually. Blocking off our expansion. We have a 230 fleet power fleet of 4 of them. And it seems they've chosen green for their color. They're like green now. Interesting. Anyway, we will definitely be able to defeat them. We could probably defeat them now, actually. We have a 380 fleet power fleet. You know, let's just go ahead and build some more ships. Well, we'll build 8, just so we outnumber them 2 to 1. They have 4 ships over here, right? Yeah, they have 4 ships. We're going to have 8 ships. It's all going to be just fine. The only unfortunate thing is that we can't really expand anymore, which is not good. You can go survey that. We have another tradition, and yes, we're actually finished up the supremacy tradition already. It's only halfway through year 4, and we're already halfway done the supremacy tradition. Wow. So let's go ahead and pick out our ascension perk. It's between nihilistic acquisition and technological ascendancy. Both of those are going to be very important this run. Well, since we can't use this yet, we will pick technological ascendancy. We'll go ahead and pick that for now. Are you done surveying this yet, sir? No, you are close to... Wait, this world already has a name. I guess this is because it's the serious system. Oh, we have more cultists in this system? Only 182 this time. Okay, you know what? We can go defeat them now. Let's just go ahead and defeat those stupid vampire hunters now. You can go over here and help out this guy, and then just go into exploring that. We have got the Voltam Star Ascendancy. I guess that's fine. I do want to see this primitive civilization. Do they have factories or anything? No, they are very primitive. Just crude huts. How many pops? Only 400. And they're even... Oh, and they're lithoid? Are these guys lithoid too? Oh no, they're organic. Okay, we're good. I thought they were lithoid for a second. I would have been so sad if they were lithoid. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the battle here. We are definitely going to win, but might as well. And yeah, it's over for the vampire hunters. They cannot and will not ever win. Our princess is hovering over the world here. Let's go ahead and land these armies immediately. They have just 15... 15's worth of army. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely... What? Wait, what do you mean they failed? They had 15 army power. They currently only have 9, and we had 70. What just happened? Wait, hold on. What just happened? Okay, our princess is dead. Eleanor Habsburg is dead. We have Princess Joanna Habsburg. Okay. She's warlike. That's good. What just happened? How did our armies lose to the primitives? They're not... Wait, okay. Well, I guess our armies lost to the primitives. We gotta build some more armies. That's I guess, good for our, attunement with the Shroud? Where is it? The Shroud attunement? Yes, we're currently 2 armies. Okay, we're gonna build some more armies, so that's good. How did we just lose that? That's insane. Alright, well, we have a new heir. We're running out of Habsburgs here. Most of the family line is dead, and we're still losing some. To primitives, no less. I mean, these guys are actually, like, in the Stone Age. Yeah, they're actually in the Stone Age. I don't know how we just lost that, but I guess we'll try again. That was so weird. A new patron accord has been unlocked. Hunger. Oh, wait, is that the thing that I'm thinking of? Oh my gosh, it is. We already have the war doctrines. We haven't even met nobody yet. And we already have the war doctrines Rip and Tear and Ravenous Onslaught, which I still don't know what they do, but we have them. And then we can also build the Sanctum of the Eater. We need Zero to do that, though. We definitely don't have Zero, so... That's kind of good, or well, bad, I guess, but it's good that we have it. Do we have an aura yet? Can we get the aura? Let's hold. Wait, how do we go back to the main thing? Systems affected 0. Okay, what happens when we get to this? Do we just get this? Is that all? Okay. All right. Well, we are 5 out of 10 for the Call of a Might here. And we are actually moving those armies we just built back on over to the Stone Age Primitives with our new princess in charge, Joanne Habsburg. Hopefully she actually wins. Enigmatic spacefarers. Okay, we have found some aliens. Prepare for potential threats here. Apparently even the Stone Age aliens are threats to us, but alright. And we didn't even take damage that time. I have no idea how we lost that first one, but let's go ahead and do the things of... Where's resettling? Let's go ahead and resettle some vampires on over. Let's do some building of some stuff here. Probably a medical center first and foremost. And then let's investigate these aliens. Oh, they're just... Oh, there's some fellow bloodsuckers, some void worms. Okay, we have found very, very big bloodsuckers. Well, let's go ahead and investigate them, sure. Actually, we don't even need to investigate them. We know what they are. We're just going to continue attuning with the Shroud, actually. Oh, look, wait. Our world has a Stone Age symbol on it. That's so cool. I've never seen that. That must be a glitch. Stone Age. No, we're still in the Stone Age here for some reason. Okay, now we're in urban world. All right. That was cool. Beatrice Cavendish has something to say. All right, what do you say, Beatrice? You have demonstrated incredible leadership by uniting the council and ensuring the efficient administration of our society, making use of statistics, tradition, and diplomacy. Beatrice Cavendish has managed to appease not only other council members, but also our society's numerous factions. We are stronger when we work together. Well, yes, of course we are. Monthly agenda, council speed, okay, plus 20 unity. All right, that's pretty good. Thanks, Beatrice. You are a true hero of the Imperium. For our second tradition tree, which we are speeding down, by the way, we have got statecraft. So we're going to improve our council. We're going to give them experience. We're going to have a whole bunch of other stuff for our council, which is wonderful. In fact, our council just finished an agenda. So let's go ahead and unlock this agenda. We're going to get another counselor, another high vampire lord, and departmental efficiency, counselor experience gain. That would definitely be good. Evolving society. I don't even know how fast our traditions would go if we had that. All right, yeah, we're going to do that. Then we're probably going to do departmental efficiency afterwards. And we have a chance between getting resources produced from priests or from getting entropy generation, empire energy generation per 100 pops. Okay. Leadership experience gain plus 5%. I guess we'll do empire generation per 100 pops. I mean, why not? I don't even really know what that means. I think that has something to do with, yeah, we'll put Joanne Habsburg in charge, our princess. I think that has something to do with this crazy bonus we're getting. Where is it? Yes, unity of the Chosen, plus 32.65% unity from jobs. I know we're getting that from the Chosen thing, I guess. Empire energy generation per 100. Oh! Wait, Empire energy generation. Oh, okay, I'm understanding. Okay, so per 100 pops we're going to generate more energy, like energy credits. Is that what that means? Oh, okay, it actually does mean what I think it means. It actually does increase the energy credits that we get from jobs, I guess, because here it says energy curator plus 5.46%. All right, well, that's only going to get exponentially bigger with the leadership of this guy. So every skill level, it'll have a 0.2 per pop. So as our pops grow, we're going to get more percentage. And as their leader skill grows, which they're going to live forever, so they should, you know, have a forever amount of leadership experience. They should get to level 10. So yeah, that's only going to grow, and that's already plus 5% energy. Not bad at all. Whoa, we just got really lucky, actually. We actually found yet another pre-FDL nation, and this wasn't part of our guaranteed pre-FDL nations. We actually just found one, like, randomly, and it's even on a world that we can actually be on. I mean, it is a tropical world, so it's probably not the best. Ooh, 2.2k of them. That is actually really good. And yes, they're in the industrial age, so they're actually worth taking over, too. Their world's actually worth taking over. A 13 13 mining district world? Okay, this is actually epic. This is actually really epic. And it's a 25 size world. Wow. Okay, we got extremely lucky here. As soon as you're done building that, sir, you need to go build this right after. And we need to build more armies, honestly. Wait, we only have one transport? We lost one army in that fight? How did those Stone Age guys kick our butt so bad? Anyway, let's just go ahead and build the rest of those armies, I guess, for our patron. How many do we need to build? Where is it? Contacts, Eater of Worlds. We're already at 600 attunement. 660 out of 1,000. What happens when you get to 1,000? I don't really know. But we need to build 5 more armies. Let's just go ahead and do that, I guess. We'll sell some food. We will buy some minerals. We will build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new armies. And then we will invade those primitives. What is their armies looking like? Only 60. But then again, only 60. Even the Stone Age guys kicking our butt these days. So I don't exactly know how many armies we need to beat those guys either. The Eater of Worlds sends a new calling. Okay, there we go. I guess we finished our armies. We did finish our armies. Oh, that's a cool animation. Calling of Invasion. Conquer a planet. I wonder if conquering this planet will count. I guess there's only one way to find out. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. We are well on our way to getting 707. Yeah, I do still wonder what happens when we get to 1,000. Perform deeds. Increasing attunement with one patron will decrease attunement with the other ones. Okay. Militarist. Change per month. Okay, it doesn't really tell us what happens when we get to 1,000, but I'm sure it is something real good for us, or at least I hope, anyway. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that, move our armies over, combine them right now, there we go, and start to invade this world of Asterion. Asterion, yeah. 13 mining things, nice. Wait, we found another, wait, no way. No way we just actually found another pre-FDL. I swear I'm not cheating. Guys, I'm not increasing the RNG or anything. I promise. What the hell's going on? Is this something that happens when you're a necrophage? Do you just get like more luck when it comes to pre-FDLs, or am I actually just getting insane right now? Like is insane things just happening to me right now? I don't actually know. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh, and we found more vampire hunters. This time, however, their numbers include a strange ship of unfamiliar design. Okay, hopefully it's their flagship so we can obviously destroy them. Oh, man. Yeah, that's actually a big ship. It doesn't seem too powerful. Definitely looks like we can defeat it. Okay, we'll go ahead and defeat that. We'll go ahead and conquer these primitives right now. Hopefully, at least. Hopefully. Alright, don't kill our princess. Okay, the princess didn't die. Thank our Eater of Worlds god. Alright, let's just take a look at the battle here. The battle between our forces and what seems to be some kind of vampire hunter flagship. Definitely a bigger ship than we've ever fought before. So let's go ahead and press play here. Watch it at maybe a normal speed. Looks like we're absolutely swarming the flagship. Oh yeah, it is definitely going to go down. And there it goes. We are chasing down the rest of them, missiles and all, and yeah, the vampire hunters have lost once again, just like they always lose. The vampire hunters, they never win. And we still have 10 ships, so we didn't even lose a single ship. Wonderful. We have defeated the vampire hunter forces encountered so far, but these engagements have raised a number of alarming questions. The vampire hunters have been deploying more ships than they could have possibly built in secret on Earth, and now they pitted a large warship of unknown design against us. Where are these ships coming from? Are there more warships like the ones we just destroyed? We should investigate the battle debris for more answers. Well, as we should. And for answers on the tech, I assume that it has, yeah, combat computer. Okay, yeah, we gotta investigate that. Okay, yeah, we'll investigate all of that. Obviously, they're getting some help, maybe, from some aliens. Oh, speaking of aliens, looks like we found some. We're actually investigating an alien world right now. Who would have thought? We're investigating a planet that's being colonized. Okay. Okay, well, that's not very helpful. You should probably go and take a look for more aliens. Yeah, here we go, in the Duwalks system. Wait, is that a different... Oh, we have more aliens over here. These look to be... Oh, they're with the new ship set. Okay, that's pretty cool. Aliens with the new ship set, okay. But these guys have a, what is their ship set? Okay, a biological one. There's no planet in this system. I guess we'll go ahead and look in this system. Probably not in a black hole system. That is probably not where their capital is. So yeah, and you should go and research the cultist debris. Thank you very much. And there we go. We have found the, I assume, home planet of this, oh, hive-minded species. A hive-minded species of, let's just take a look here. They're Arctic, hive-minded, extremely adaptive and intelligent and rooted. Those are some good traits, actually. Those are some good traits. Gotta watch out for these guys. I'm gonna move my science ship out of their territory. I am kind of threatened. And unfortunately, it's not very easy to take hive-minded populations as vampire thralls, vampire slaves. So, yeah, don't exactly know what we're gonna do about all that, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Next on our agenda, oh, okay, hold on. First and foremost on our agenda, apparently we have sifted through the wreckage, so let's take a look here. After sifting through the debris of the strange vampire hunter warship we destroyed, our scientists believe that they may have divined the source of the ships that the Red Prophets have been throwing against us. Fragments from a log file mention some kind of abandoned alien shipyard. Okay, discovered by the cultists while fleeing Seoul. They have been using this automated shipyard to reinforce their numbers. Okay, well, we definitely need to destroy and find that shipyard. So we will eventually find that shipyard. We can't allow these vampire hunters having better technology than we do. They might become a threat once again and start killing more Habsburgs. We don't have too many of them left. But speaking of Habsburgs, we are invading this planet. General Joanne is going to be immediately subjugating these guys. These guys were not exactly sure. Oh man. Okay, we have taken them over, and this is a 14 generator world. So we now have a 13 basic mining world and a 14 generator world. This is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely epic. Let's go ahead and move some vampire lords over here. I mean, even 13 would probably be okay, but maybe we can move like a couple more. There we go. Some vampire lords over here to go and rule in our stead. We'll buy some things. We'll build a medical center just like we always do. And yeah, all right, awesome, awesome. Oh, and one other thing that I just realized. Where is it? The Shroud, this thing? Oh man, we're even farther along than we used to be. Where is it? Hunger. Yes, these are war doctrines. I thought they were war goals, but these are war doctrines. So we actually have access to them already. War doctrines. We are currently rapid deployment, which is a good war doctrine. But we have rip and tear here. The presence of the Eater of Worlds can be manifested into a fleet weaponry itself, with no regard for safety of the rest of the ship. Ship hull points minus 15%, ship weapons damage, and ship fire rate plus 7%. That's actually epic. Okay, so that's like that's like a crazier version of no retreat. Wow. I mean, actually, it's kind of a less crazy version of no retreat now that I'm thinking about it. We can still retreat, even though the hull points are minus 15%. Okay, I like that. I like that. What is Ravenous Onslaught? The hunger of the Eater of Worlds drives our fleets into frenzied close-quarter engagements. Whatever vessels remain functional in the aftermath of the carnage, we claim as our own. Oh, enemy ship stealing chance, combat disengagement chance, ship weapons range. Huh. Wow, okay. Enemy ship stealing chance plus 5%. So we're going to have a 5% chance of stealing the enemy ships upon destroying them? Or is it upon hitting them? What exactly... Is it upon them retreating? Like fully? The fleet? I have no idea. But that sounds very, very interesting. Do I want my ships to be so close quarters, though? That is actually a huge drawback on most fleets. And we don't have maulers. We don't have maulers, so it's not like we have ships that are meant to do that. I wish this gave you sublight speed, so at least you have like some bonus of getting your fleets there quicker, but I guess we'll just start off with rip and well, rapid deployment. Yeah, Yeah, I guess we'll just start off with rip and tear because that is what we want to do, and we'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that, and maybe down the road we'll try to steal some ships. We have to design our ships to actually do that. I haven't designed my ships at all yet, but yeah, these are not close range ships. Not really, no. We're about to finish up our second tradition tree. Again, only like 17 years into the game. Wow. This Chosen Civic is really good. Us vampires are really truly united under this. What are we getting still? Unity from the... We're even getting more. Plus 42.6%. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what we can grab with this. I think what we're going to do... Even though we don't need it yet, I think we are going to do a nihilistic acquisition. I mean, there's not really much else we can do that is going to be long-term useful for us. So we will grab nihilistic acquisition for ourselves. We haven't even found another empire we can really use that on because, well, these guys, we can't, I mean, we can steal their pops, but it's not really going to work out too well for us. And then the other things, yeah, these guys, I don't actually know about them, and I'm not going to waste an envoy figuring them out. No, they are dedicated to our shrouded god, to our Eater of Worlds, and until we get to 1,000 attunement, until the Eater of Worlds knows that we are truly devoted to him, we are not going to get rid of our envoys there. So these guys are just going to have to figure us out, and if they're not figuring us out, then I don't know, they can kick rocks or something. We can have a first contact war or whatever. I don't really care too much. Actually, wait. Can you do like a nihilistic acquisition first contact war? I don't see why you couldn't. Actually, yeah, hold on. Wait. Maybe I should build my military up a little bit more and actually consider going and fighting them, right? Like fighting them and trying to raid their world in a first contact war. That might actually work out.
Spaceborne life.
Ideas. Well, we have first contact from one of our friends here, the Pobellin Collective. Let's go ahead and put them on screen here. We're the Pobellin Collective. We speak as one. Yeah, I know you're a hive mind. The real question is, what exactly are we going to have as a relationship with you? Do you like us? Okay, you're suspicious of us. We're not exactly in the business of improving relations, so hopefully you just leave us alone. We have no way of currently, like, enslaving you or anything, so I would more like if you just left us alone. Like, yeah. Have you taken the steps on the journey to unity? Yeah, we're very unified. In fact, we're moving on to our third tradition tree, which I don't even know what I want it to be. Unyielding, prosperity, harmony. Harmony would be decent. Aptitude would be decent. Adaptability might be good. I don't even know. Habitability plus 10%. That could be good. Conquer nature. I think probably we just want to go down prosperity right now. I mean, we definitely could use a little bit of help, just a little bit on each of our fronts. What about harmony? Necrophaging pops provides unity. We have plenty of unity. Stability plus 5. Governing ethics, attraction, crime. Empire size from pops. Pop demotion time. Inner stability, pop upkeep. Well, maybe harmony is actually the way to go. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do harmony. We're gonna have an even more harmified, or harmified. That's not a word. Is it a word? What's the word? I don't know. Harmonic, unified. I don't know. Is there like harmonious? Oh, harmonious. Yes. Okay, harmonious empire. A more harmonious empire of vampires. Isn't that wonderful? Our science ship for some reason has entered this territory to survey. I don't really think I want him doing that, so I'll probably pull him out. But we might as well take a look while we're here. We found some Nutas, pre-sapients, and some martyrs. Look like we found some martyrs. They're part of a totalitarian faction and a spiritualist faction. Oh, maybe we'll get along with these guys. They are, of course, aquatic? Oh, they're aquatic? They don't look aquatic, but all right. They're tank bound as well. I think it said they are tank bound. That is a new thing. Tank bound. Okay, well, I do want them to get into contact with me. Hopefully they do it. I do want to know what they're all about, but maybe they're also busy contacting some Shroud entity. I wouldn't be putting it past them. They are psionic after all. Peaceful materialist Federation builders. Yeah, this is just the type of victim us vampires like. In fact, you know what? We're we're just gonna go ahead and salute you guys. We don't want you to be any of the wiser. Okay, they are suspicious. They are suspicious, but they're peaceful, loving cat people. They will absolutely never see it coming. And on top of that, look at it. They're on an ocean world, so that is wonderful as well. They're aquatic cats somehow, and well, them being aquatic means they'll fit in right at home on our wet world. So they'll make for good slaves. I don't see any future in which we don't take some of these cats as slaves. But yeah, these guys still haven't contacted me. Makes me kind of suspicious. What are they doing over there in their tanks? In their tanks and their guns and their 5.7k station? Okay, looks like we're not taking them for slaves. These guys are too strong. Well, this is new. I know they said they've added some new events to this update, or maybe it was the DLC, I don't really know. I buy all the DLC anyway, I'm a sucker. So, further analysis of the Kawakin, whatever it's called, found that all planetary orbits in the system exhibit similar irregularities. Okay, I guess we found an irregularity on one of the planets in this system. After triangulating the gravitational forces implied by these unusual movements, we have discovered their cause, a previously unseen planet known as Kaukin XX. This world possesses a unique surface of carbon black particles which reflect no light or radio waves, making it virtually invisible to long-range scanners. Okay, but is it invisible to the eye, or I mean, if it reflects no light, I guess? I don't know. Well, let's see. These naturally occurring polymers have remarkably absorbent properties. They will be harvested and studied for their potential uses as stealth material. Okay, fascinating. We gained plus 10% basic cloaking fields. Are we doing a cloaking run? Actually, a cloaking run would be perfect for kind of what I'm doing already, actually. Wait, a cloaking run may make a lot of sense with, oh, we're still expansionist? Okay, I guess we'll leave that how it is for now. Where is it? War Doctrine. It'll make a lot of sense for Ravenous Onslaught. So we can just be cloaked, and then we can get right on top of them and use all of our short-range weaponry to immediately broadside them. That could genuinely be a strategy. I don't really know, but plus 10% cloaking is definitely good, and maybe after we get the Field Dynamics Center, we actually will go down the cloaking route. How long will it take? Advanced orbital maneuvers. Okay, how long will it take? Whoa, 340 months. Okay, maybe we'll wait a little bit. But if we actually did do that, we could get right past this station. We could cloak right by it, and these guys would be none the wiser. That could be potentially something really cool down the line. I don't know if we should devote 300 months to it right here in the early game, though. Finally, here we have a transmission from the Commission of Martyrs. Let's go ahead and see what they want. Chief Precantor Pharaon and the rest of the Religious Council bids you greetings. We provide spiritual guidance to the Commission of Martyr Research, and our stated goal is to lead this great nation on a path of salvation. Okay. Well, I mean, do not cross our path and we may live in friendship. I'm perfectly happy with living in friendship, considering just how strong you guys seem to be. Oh, they're offering an embassy. Well, I'm offering an embassy, but they're open to it. They're open to it. Oh, now they're offering an embassy. Yeah, we'll take an embassy with you guys. We seem to be spiritualist authoritarians, you know? Spiritualist authoritarians, just like we are. A non-aggression pact. That would probably be good, again, because we can't even get past the 6.8k station, and I don't think we ever will be. So yeah. Also, I moved our main base of operations over to Asterion over here, and then Deneb is sort of a defensive station against the Martyrs. I don't exactly know how strong their fleets are, but I know if they have enough alloys to do this, they have enough alloys to do something else, probably. Curious, we have found a automated shipyard, but it doesn't seem to be the automated shipyard that the cultists or vampire hunters are in fact using. The science officer, of course, Beatrice Cavendish, our primary science officer, is confident that power could be restored, but it would be a significant project. I guess we'll restore it, why not? Maybe we'll learn something about the automated shipyard that our vampire hunting friends, quote unquote, are using. You need to go and do that, then you can go back to automated construction. But let's go ahead and see. I mean, we haven't really seen the red profits in a while. Can we actually, oh, hold on. Where are we zooming into here? Where exactly? Oh, here? Here is where they are? I currently see no path to here. But, do we even have open borders with these guys? No. Oh, yeah, no, they're mad at the martyrs, not us. So maybe we can send, like, not our fleet, but maybe like a, I don't know, like a random army? Or actually, wait, no, and a random army is not going to work because it doesn't have a captain, right? We're going to need an actual research of vessel. How many scientist slots do we have? Okay, we have an extra scientist slot. Let's go ahead and make a science ship just for this to try to make it over here. I'm guessing we have to go all the way around here, or maybe like around through here. I have no idea, really. I have no idea how we're supposed to get to here. I have no idea how the cultists, how the vampire god hunters actually got to there, but we'll go ahead and see. You are going to earn experience faster. I want you to go explore this way. Explore this way. See if you can make it over to here. I don't think this connects. Although this connects. No, maybe you should go this way, actually. Maybe you should go this way. Yeah, that makes more sense. Wonderful. We have repaired our own shipyard. Take that, vampire hunters. Stupid idiots. The Diligent... the Diligent has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order. Unfortunately, the facility is broke down completely afterwards. Oh. Okay, we have sent crews to the new ships. Well, I mean, at least we got some new ships out of it. How many new ships? 3 corvettes of raider classes. Okay. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, they're not great either. But, alright, well, we'll go ahead and send them on over here. Do we have a slot for a commander? No, we don't. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and allow those fleets to, park over here. Might as well claim this system while you're out here. Actually, no, you claim that system, please. Anyway, we also have moved on over to here. We are close to uncovering the true location of those entities. Yep, there they are. There they are. They have another one of those ships. They have this little station, and they have 2 or 3 of ships of our own vampiric design. All right, well, no, we will immediately take our fleet and go chase those bastards down. We have no tolerance for vampire hunters, no tolerance for those who would kill a Habsburg or any of their chosen vampiric blood. Let's go ahead and allow you to go on exploring. I guess you can just do the normal thing of exploring things. You, sir, Mr. Archibald, you'll take out the final vampire hunter. Oh, more. Oh, okay, those look like creatures, kind of crystal creatures. Definitely don't want to mess with those guys. You will take out the final safe haven of those damned vampire hunters. Oh my gosh, we have found something even worse, the Stellar Light Devourer. Okay, we definitely don't want to mess with that guy either. Woof. Yeah, get out of there, Francis. You're 0 for 2 right now. 0 for 3 if you count the vampire hunters. This is definitely proof of the divine. Only a divine entity such as the Eater of Worlds could create something so large that consumes an entire star for breakfast. Also, yeah, you should definitely go just survey other places, my dude. You're just totally not doing anything over here. Yeah, you can go ahead and research that. We are close, only 60 days away. We want to image these for the archives, of course. I don't know if we're ever going to build the archives, but yeah. All right, let's go ahead and slow the game down. 1 below the slowest, just to not have it go too slow, and watch this final battle between the Red Prophets and our vampiric fleets. Okay, they have caught on. They're intercepting our fleet here. Wonderful. I don't think they stand any chance at all, but you know, we'll go ahead and watch. We'll go ahead and pretend that they do. I've converted our entire fleet to missiles, so okay, the missiles have immediately taken out all of their ships. We're immediately shooting more missiles over to the station, and yeah, it's just getting obliterated. Yeah, it's just got obliterated. Shipyard destroyed. Did we lose a single ship in the battle? Where is it? Asteroid collision. All right. Did we lose a single ship? We lost 2 ships in the battle. We can easily replace them. The vampire hunters have done nothing to us. All right, the Red Prophets The alien shipyard that was used by the vampire hunters in their crusade against us has been destroyed. Some of the cultists were captured in their escape pods. Some of the cultists were captured when their escape pods were picked off by our forces, including their chief engineer. His knowledge of the shipyard's advanced technology has proved quite valuable. Ooh. Looks like we got some information out of these stupid vampire hunters. We probably tortured them for it and then sucked their blood a little bit and all the nice little things we do in our dungeons. Unfortunately, we have also learned of the cult's charismatic leader has departed from the shipyard several weeks ago in her new flagship. Oh my gosh, there's more of them. Okay, a new powerful variant of the alien ships that they were producing. Military intelligence is now working on pinpointing the last location of this vessel. Red Prophet shipyard schematic. She will be found. Okay, well, it looks like this isn't over. I was celebrating a little bit too soon. Ship hull points. Oh, that might actually be worth displaying. But, all right, well, we'll go ahead and bring our forces back to our main station here and, I don't know, get our military intelligence agencies. Oh, the center of the galaxy? Okay, I guess we really truly don't know where they are. Oh, wait, where's that guy who I sent off? You should go in. Can you not research the debris here? I guess you can't. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, no need for any military intelligence. We have found them, and apparently it's a vampire in charge of them. Oh, a traitor. So, you have found us at last. No matter, my disciples are more than willing to give their lives for the future of vampire secrets. Okay, well, obviously, you're some kind of anti-vampire. Obviously, we are not going to let you stand any longer. I am the future, in case you didn't realize. When we have dealt with your pitiful forces, my holy flagship shall carry me forth, shall carry me to Earth, where we will at last cleanse our homeworld of the unbelievers. Okay, well, obviously there's some kind of, okay, I guess we don't really need to read that, considering we ran right into their fleet with our science ship. Ooh, oh no. Mr. Julian is actually engaged with the enemy here. Okay, he is jumping into hyperspace. Oh, I know some of you probably saw, the actual fleet value of the fleet. Okay, it's 1K. Apparently it's 1K. We have 2K. Okay, we should definitely be able to defeat them. In fact, I mean, let's go ahead and defeat them right now. How long will that take? 500 days. We have 500 days until the alien menace, or sorry, not alien menace, the vampire hunting menace is destroyed. Finally, these bleeding heart vampires who think, oh, I don't know, that a true vampiric reign should be kinder to aliens. I don't even know what they want. Really, I don't know what they want. I don't really care. All I know is that they're an enemy of vampire kind, and we will deal with them accordingly. Alright, we're jumping in here. Don't know exactly where their fleets are going to be, but okay, right there. They're going to be right on top of us. Ooh, that's a cool looking ship. That is a very cool looking ship. Is that what a battleship of a certain ship class actually looks like, or is that like a unique thing? The Dawn of Creation, Battleship Dawn of Creation, Divine Glory class. Okay, all right, these guys are getting a little too fancy for themselves here, but let's go ahead and watch this battle. Oh, looks like our fleets have jumped in. The flagship is attempting to run away. Looks like half of our fleet is chasing the flagship, half of our fleet is chasing down these guys. Okay. Looks like our fleet is still sending missiles to the flagship. Okay, it looks like we disabled their flagship. Looks like we disabled their entire fleet. Don't know how many ships we lost in that battle, but we have finally taken down the vampire hunters. What do you have to say for yourself, these are demons? Oh, that's actually complete. It's actually a cool. Look at that. That's a cool little thing there. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look here. Flagship disabled. The vampire hunters. Our forces have managed to disable the flagship of the Red Prophets. Its weapons and engines are no longer functional, but the life support systems remain stable. We should prepare a boarding action. Due to the large number of armed cultists within the ship, we need a significant number of troops to make this, or a significant numbers of troops will be necessary to secure it. The ship will be ours. Okay, well, we do have, luckily we did accidentally bring our transport fleet because I just set it to always follow our military fleet. So let's go ahead and get in there. Did we not lose a single ship? Wow, we didn't even lose a single ship. That's actually That's quite impressive, actually. Okay, there you go. We didn't even lose a single ship. We started this battle with 23, and now we have 25 because some of the reinforcements caught up. Let's go ahead and send these guys back and board that ship. See exactly what the cultists have to say for themselves. We found a comet.
A new
okay.
mystery stirs.
I guess you can investigate that if you want. And boom, cultist flagship secured. So do we actually get the ship? I don't know. Let's see. After slowly fighting our way deck by deck, our Marines have finally eradicated the last pockets of resistance on the former flagship of the Red Prophets. Few prisoners were taken. Most of the zealous cultists preferred to throw their lives away in futile suicide attacks. Well, it's better than being tortured in a vampire dungeon, so I understand. The cult's leader was found on the vessel bridge, killed by her own hand. At long last, it looks like the Red Prophets have met its end. No more vampire hunters, guys. We are free to explore the galaxy and, well, just basically do our own vampire things, within our own systems at least, to our own will. Okay, awesome. Our engineers have restored the power to the ship engines, and it has been passed into service of our fleet as the dawn of creation. The vessel should be brought to the spaceport as soon as possible for more permanent repairs. Red Prophet's unfinished manifesto. Oh, they didn't even finish their manifesto. I mean, I'm sure their manifesto was just kill all vampires, destroy all vampires. We hate the vampiric dynasty. I mean, you know, considering they had a vampire leader, maybe, I don't know, it was either a traitor or maybe they wanted their own vampire dynasty after a while, maybe one that was more lenient towards aliens. I don't really know what their goal is. We have their unfinished manifesto, so that's at least good. Ooh, I just realized we got gale speed on our princess. That's really good.
Complete.
Oh no, something that's not really good is there's more galactic parasites in our empire than just us, apparently. We have the void worms, which are very unfortunate because I think one of our systems, yeah, one of our systems is actually controlled by void worms. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, we can't avoid that system. I mean, our fleets look like they're already avoiding that system. But anyway, we have galactic parasites. We have the void worms sucking our colony dry. We obviously can't allow that to happen. But at the same time, we probably need to get our ships back and repair them, which is going to take hundreds of days. So hopefully, you know, everything survives that. All right, our fleets are repaired, and we apparently have 5.1k altogether. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take out those galactic parasites. 1.3k. This is definitely a very, very important world that they are currently besieging, so we definitely need to take them out here. I think, what did we just research? Oh, capacity subsidies. That's very good. We'll probably research that, and then maybe we'll do cloaking after that. I don't know. I'm still not against cloaking. And then let's go ahead and do harmonious directive. And I think we gotta go mind over matter, right? No point in not going mind over matter as well. Let's go ahead and do that. What do we get from our harmony thing again? Holy Covenant, colony ascension effects. Okay, and then we have unlocked mind over matter. I think we already researched, oh, we got a rivalry somewhere, don't really care. I think we already researched psionic theory. No, we're researching it currently. Okay, so we're researching psionic theory currently. We are destroying this, hopefully destroying this void worm with no casualties here. Okay, don't think we... Oh, we definitely lost some ships there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and reinforce our ships. Unfortunately, we lost one of the raider ships. That's never getting repaired, so let's go ahead and do that. And, yeah, send these guys back to port. I think everything is stable in our empire now, although we do definitely need a raiding target. We're starting to get to the point where we need more pops, and they're just, well, because of how our empire is set up, they're not growing. We're really kind of meant to conquer them. I was just getting ready to spy on these guys because I think these guys might maybe be our first target for actually taking their pops, maybe even taking some of their systems. I don't exactly know, but what I do know is that I just checked, let's go ahead and take a look here at the contact screen here. I just checked to see if it would be okay moving one of our guys away, and we are 998 attunement towards the Eater of Worlds. Soon we will be at 1,000 attunement. I don't exactly know. Attunement cap reached minus 47. Okay, monthly base attunement. maybe we aren't moving any further? Maybe we can't get to 1,000 attunement with just 2 envoys?
Construction complete.
I definitely don't see us moving any closer. What exactly... Okay, conquer a planet. That's gonna be tough. Okay, looks like we're not making it to 1,000 anytime soon. Change last month 0. Okay, it looks like we've hit some kind of cap here. What exactly? Proximity with unknown entity -2. Attunement cap reach -47. The patron of a neighboring domain exerts a possessive pull over us. I don't even know what all those words mean, but okay, well, we'll just go ahead and take this guy off of duty here, and we'll go ahead and have him spy on these guys. And if we can actually conquer a planet from them, well, I mean, that'll give us 100 attunement, so we will definitely be over the cap here. We have finished our research on psionic theory. I mean, we're already psychic, a lot of us, so shouldn't have been too hard. I guess, I mean, pop growth speed is something that could be useful, I guess. Okay, I guess we'll do pop growth speed, why not? It unlocks other things that could be useful. You're on this world, crime -25. I mean, that could be good, but I'll just have you be a unifier because it's just a better trait in general. But anyway, we already have our tradition tree ready. We are ready to go down the new and improved psionics. So let's go ahead and see. I mean, what does it even do? Empire size effect. Unlocks edict, sight beyond sight, adopting all... Okay, that's what it does at the end. And then it immediately unlocks psionic supremacy and a situation to grant our founding species psionic. Okay, we already have that, but we might as well go ahead and get that anyway. Since time immortals, tales have flourished of vampires wielding extraordinary powers, invading other minds, lifting heavy objects with merely a thought. Well, that's not just a story anymore. It's just a fact. So, yeah. A glimpse, perhaps, of what the future awaits. Modify pops by adding the latent psionic trait. Okay. Unlocks the Shroud. We already have that. Eater of Worlds. We're already well down his attunement level. Wait, yeah, we could do these positive deeds. Claiming a system would give us 10, so that would push us over the threshold of 1,000. Huh. Alright, well, let's claim a system real quick. Might as well. We'll claim that, and then we should be at 1,000 as far as I'm aware. Let's press play for a little bit. No? Claiming. Claim a system. Does that actually mean, like, conquering it? Because we definitely just claimed a system. Willing. Slaying. Conquering. Okay, well. Alright, I guess we'll just have to wait to be fully attuned. I mean, it's not really too big of a deal. I don't exactly know what it does, if anything, so yeah. The rubricator, ooh. Must we have the rubricator?
Task complete.
Maybe. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm seeing an aura. I'm seeing an aura of hunger. A blood red aura of hunger. Okay, do we need the rubricator in this run? Sure, we must have the rubricator.
Path lies before us.
Where is it? Okay. There we go. You need to survey that, please. Okay, hold on. We have our aura. The intensity is low. So we have a low intensity aura of hunger. So it being low, does that mean it doesn't do much? Contact screen. 5 systems affected. I don't exactly know what it means. Intensity 0 out of 1,000. I don't know what intensity does for us. Does that just increase these numbers, maybe? It could. I don't exactly know. Well, I guess we'll figure it out, although we do have some systems under the aura of hunger. So, I mean, can't be a bad thing, right? Failed experiments. Okay, so it looks like just with the biology thing and the machine thing, we have a whole situation here that I didn't actually check out before. I didn't actually notice that we had it, but something is awoken inside of us, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, we should probably, you know, figure out that in a moment. But anyway, initial experiments on individuals with psionic potential has ended in failure, with most test subjects being left with damaged logic processors. Okay, although these outcomes are not without research value, it is questionable whether continuing such work is the best way to advance our understanding of our fledgling psionic powers. Of course it is. Yeah, increase stabilization or put this to a stop. Ooh. Stability and unity from jobs? I mean... Chance for psionic research options plus 50%. I mean... No, we can put a stop to this. We can put a stop to this. We can put a stop to dissecting our fellow vampires. We're already mostly psionic anyway, so yeah, I mean, no point in doing that. Let's keep our vampires united. We've destroyed the vampire hunters. We don't want to be, you know, ununited now. I mean, that would just be dumb. Castaway robot. Maybe we should build the Grand Archive at some point. Maybe. Okay, we have the next tradition of psionics, and we get the psi core. Okay, unlock psionic situation stage 2. All right, we get the psi core building. Do we have any building slots here on Earth? I don't really think so. We have this stronghold we could probably get rid of. Let's go ahead and put in the psi core. So the psi core does what exactly? It gives us 43 unity, then it gives us planetary defense armies and reduces crime. Okay, wonderful. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we need. Oh, and it gives us +5 stability, just baseline. So yeah, let's go ahead and build that on all of our worlds, actually. We could use a 5 stability for sure. I haven't run out of minerals in a while. Okay, well, let's buy some minerals for sure. But build the psi core and then build the psi core. We are starting to run a little bit low on pops. We really are. But at the same time, I guess we'll be able to survive. We do have automatic buildings at the moment, so I do have them on some of my worlds. So hopefully that helps us balance things out. I don't exactly know what we can do about our shrinking population unless we start raiding people very, very soon. Psionic transformations. Swaths of our psionic population have sprouted strange, jointed appendages of unfathomable design. According to our scientists, these appendages were caused by spontaneous genetic mutation at a mass scale. It is now clear that psionic activities can cause mass physical changes to the practitioner? Is it practitioner? I don't know. While we cannot prevent the emergence of these protuberances, geez, what are these words? Like appendages, unfathomable, geez. They're just trying to make me mess up here. We have discovered that the rate of growth can be controlled psionically. Though initially causing some distress, these extra parts have proven slightly useful, or sorry, surprisingly useful. If applied productively, their utility might compensate for their added cognitive load. Alright, 10 years. Okay, looks like we got some modifiers for just 10 years. Attunement to an unknown entity plus 150, and then we'll get worker pop output, but pop upkeep plus 10%. Okay, not exactly sure we want that. Abominable, remove them all, -5. Attunement to the Eater of Worlds 150. Okay, so we just -5 happiness for 10 years. I'm not sure I love that option. Not sure I love that. Or unregulated transformation. Unknown entity, pop upkeep plus 10%, happiness plus 10%. Okay, I guess we'll just do abominable, remove them all. I mean, neither of these bonuses are great, and, well, it seems like the Eater of Worlds wants us to remain pure, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll definitely get to 1,000 right now. What? How are we at 999? Can you not get to 1,000? Can you not even get to 1,000? I don't really know. Base attunement 999 out of 1,000. Militarist plus 50. Well, okay. I guess, I mean, it probably doesn't do anything anyway, but I assume having our attunement this high, at the very least, increases our aura strength, maybe? Nah, it's still low. I don't know what it does, but I guess we won't worry about it for now. Alright, yeah, these guys have definitely picked a fight with us. You don't disrespect the vampires like this. So, you know, I was just building up my military and begging, really begging for a reason to use it. So let's go ahead and you lead people away from the truth with sweetened grunting and the promise of false spiritual rewards. Well, our spiritual rewards are very real. Eternal life, psionic powers, and, well, just being better than you. So let's go ahead and... Wait, oh, we can make them our tributary. That could definitely help our empire. In fact, yeah, I think I do want to make them our tributary. Or maybe I'll make them our vassal, and we will obviously just exploit them normally as a vassal. A vassal is basically just a tributary, but with worse conditions anyway, since you can just do everything that you can do with a tributary, but also with a vassal. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, we have telepathy here. Can we... I guess we can spare the 194 months to do telepathy. Why not? We can do psionic armies. I mean, do we really need that, though? Do we really need that? I don't think so. I honestly don't think we need that. Oh, okay, we'll do slave processing facilities, and then we'll consider doing other things at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and immediately declare war. We have declared war. We're going to jump in here and hopefully not engage with this station. Hopefully we can just avoid...
Hostile station engaged.
Okay, so we're taking on the station, apparently. It is what it is. Recall embassy. We were rivals, but we still had an embassy? Alright, well... very strange. I didn't even know that was an interaction that could happen, but... Hopefully, we win this battle. It's probably going to be costly. I'm not going to lie. But, okay, well, looks like we did, in fact, win. Damn, it was costly, though. Looks like a lot of our... Actually, you know what? A lot of our actual big ships were damaged, and a lot of our corvettes seemed fine, which is weird. I should probably take some lesson away from that, honestly. But okay, we're going to go ahead and sit at this station to repair. And while we do, we'll regather our strength and, yeah, move on to the next target. I don't think we're going to have too much resistance when it comes to this empire. Yeah, their fleet's pathetic and everything, so, yeah. Alright, well, you can continue being an industrialist. We should probably make some more armies. Okay, I guess we can't do armies there for some reason. We'll just make some armies out of everybody, right? Everybody gets to join in on the fun. There we go. And we're basically already all healed anyway, so let's go ahead and move in here. And yeah, okay, this is gonna be quite easy. Wonderful, we have taken this entire system. Both of those worlds were basically undefended, so well, it works out for us. Joanne had no issues whatsoever, Princess Joanne. So we're moving on to the next system, and we're also establishing the Psi Corps. Yeah, we're only beginning to understand the consequences for our civilization. We're basically enacting the FBI of psionic stuff, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and immediately do that. Do we even have... Okay, we have the Psi Corps buildings on our planets, which is definitely good. 88% stability, definitely the highest stability I've ever seen. So yeah, and I think that means we can unlock the next tradition now. Yes, we can. Okay, wonderful. So we unlocked the situation stage 3, I think. So let's go ahead and immediately do that. And then what does that allow us to do again? Let's grab it. After psionic ascension, other species... Psionic assimilation of other species allows us to... Okay, so we can basically turn other species psionic if we want to. Alright, cool. I don't think this really does anything for us because all latent psionic species will unlock their full potential, blah, blah, blah. We're already psionic, so... yeah. Or at least I think we're psionic, right? We're psychic. Is psychic and psionic the same thing? I think so. Yeah, the Martyr Force is running in here, and well, they're making a good use out of their name. These guys are definitely martyrs for their cause. They are not going to win. They are 100% going to die. Okay, well, none of them actually died. That's kind of cool, I guess, for them. We'll invade this other zero-army world, conquer it, and I don't exactly know what that whole thing you did there was. Like, you kind of, I don't know, intimidated us, I guess. I don't know what the point of attacking us was when no one lost a ship, but anyway, we're going to move into their home system now. And, well, actually, we should probably move into this system. I don't want their fleets to set up at this station, and we can take this world really easily. So we'll set up at this, and then once we get to their home system, we'll hold a choke point on their entire empire where no one from the southern reaches here can come and attack us. Okay, we've conquered the system. Let's go ahead and move these guys in. You get to the station so you can repair yourselves. Wonderful. We've taken it. I think we'll be able to intercept these guys if they ever try to do anything. Okay, let's conquer that system, move in, and then move in finally to do the death blow. Yeah, these guys are absolutely not coming out of this war, not our vassal. Here we are in their home system, or at least we should be. Okay, 50 days we should be in their home system. Okay, we jumped right on top of them. I don't think that's a good thing for them, considering we are basically a missile. Our whole fleet is missiles, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. What the hell is a mass driver doing in our fleets? I have no idea why that is. But yeah, our whole fleets, except that one mass driver, are in fact missiles. So yeah, I think being close range or long range is good for us. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. We should definitely change the fleet design of our destroyer. I don't know why we have just one random normal gun in there. That is obviously not useful to us. But anyway, we have phantom presence here. A number of citizens have perceived uncanny apparitions at various locations on Earth. In most cases, these have been chance sightings without repetition, but one site has drawn attention for frequent visitations. The ghostly figure that has appeared there purported to resemble a sacred entity described in our ancient religious traditions. I wonder which one. Jesus? Buddha? What ancient human religious tradition are we seeing there? I don't really know. I don't think this guy really looks like anything. But anyway, it has been discovered that the Phantom has appeared near the mouth of a mineral-rich cavern system. Where is there a mineral-rich cavern system on Earth? I don't know. Do not disturb this sacred site, a miracle to be worshipped, or strip mine the area. Attunement to the Eater of Worlds if we just strip mine the area. Wow. I think we'll probably not disturb the ancient site and get the Unity out of it. I mean, Unity is always good. We need a whole bunch of it, and we actually are going to be getting telekinesis here. Happiness of psionic pops, and habitability. Okay. Boom. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. And then now since we accepted that Unity, we're only 13 months away from clairvoyance, which should be good for spying on those guys. Okay, so for their homeworld here, they have 4.4K pops, and I do think that we are going to just abduct a good portion of them. I do think
another eye has
probably prohibit surrender. So we're gonna abduct some pops. We do need some pops out of this war, but we'll leave at least enough there to govern their new empire that is going to be a vassal of ours. I mean, it would be stupid not to, right? So we're gonna gather some pops. Probably not too many, since they're Arctic and they're tank bound, so they're not really gonna be too useful to us. Yeah, pop amenities usage plus 50%, and they're gonna be the wrong habitability. So these pops aren't too useful to us, but yeah, we'll go ahead and do them anyway. Well, I mean, grab them, not do them. Grab, kidnap. The Great Awakening. We have awoken! Vampires throughout the Imperium have unlocked their full psionic ability. Telepaths have replaced most verbal communication between us, and cognitive control of matter might just become as commonplace. As our minds have opened, we have sensed ineffable forces of the Shroud rippling within and around us. We know that all psionic individuals draw power from this realm, even if only subconsciously, and that it is home to powerful entities of pure psionic energy. Well, we have known that for a long time. We are devoted to the Eater of Worlds, and we have been for centuries. So, anyway, like a muffled whisper in a dark room, they call us from within our own minds. With the combined cognitive effort, it may be possible for us to fully breach the veil between our dimension and the Shroud, allowing us to communicate more deeply with the beings therein. We must explore the Shroud. Okay, well, let's go ahead and immediately do that. Continue situation, psionic ascension. Okay, the situation isn't even over yet, but I guess maybe we can delve now? No? Shattered satellite? Okay, that's just a storm event. It looks like our devotion to the Eater has taken a little bit of hit with one of our decisions. That's fine. I think I realized that was going to happen. Still can't delve into the Shroud. Okay. Requires breaching the Shroud. Is that a tradition? Let's see here. Breaching the Shroud. No. Sight beyond sight. Breaching the Shroud. Breaching the Shroud. Okay, well, I don't exactly know what allows us to breach the Shroud, but I guess we'll figure it out when we get there. We are closer. Ooh, oh my gosh, so many good options. So many good options. What? These are so many good options. Okay. Like, gases are so good. Arc furnaces are good. Mining. I mean, arc furnaces would be really, really good, right? I mean, no? I mean, they would be really good in our empire. I think we need to go with arc furnaces for now. Gas extraction. Oh, wait. We pretty much already have gas extraction research for some reason. All right, let's go ahead and do the arc furnaces. Don't want to miss out on that technology. Out of control, some among us have started to behave abnormally, exhibiting sudden changes in opinions, habits, and general conduct. Many workers have ceased labor, and once loyal representatives are now expressing dissenting viewpoints. Okay, looks like we got a little bit of madness, but you know, that happens to everyone who gains a lot of power or is very intelligent, you know? So, those affected claim to be doing the bidding of a nameless entity that dwells in the peripherals of their consciousness, guiding their every action, and as we continue to forge our psionic future, we must carefully consider the impact of extra-dimensional forces on the Imperium psyche. These voices have much to teach us, okay? A threat to authority, stamp it out. So we can get some attunement with the Eater of Worlds there. We can get upkeep for telepaths and psionic situation speed. I mean, the situation speed isn't like 100% necessary right now, so I don't want to upkeep for researchers. I definitely don't want that either. So I guess, yeah, it is a threat to our authority. We should stomp it out, but more importantly, it's a threat to the authority of, you know, our vampiric rule and all that comes with it under the watchful eye of the Eater of Worlds. So let's go ahead and move forward towards this world. Another zero army world. Yeah, these guys are just completely in disarray. I haven't seen a world that has any armies whatsoever. I don't know what they're doing, but oh, looks like we're gonna finish up psionics. During psionic ascension, situation speed, crime from telepaths, job efficiency, and galactic history specimen output. That's a weird bonus, but okay, all things are changed with history. To hear it out, our hands must learn the language of matter. Okay, all right, well, let's go ahead and do that immediately. Sight beyond sight, empire size effect, good. And for this, man, I am heavily considering two different things here. Definitely Galactic Nemesis is one, Cosmogenesis is another. I think we will go down Galactic Nemesis for this run. It just makes sense. You know, putting our pops into a grinder doesn't make sense at all, really. And vampires, we're not really like, I mean, while we do have a mind for research, we're not exactly, you know, it's not our whole point. Our whole point is to be a galactic nemesis. It is to compel the rest of the galaxy to be under our will. It is to kidnap and enslave many people and hopefully turn them into vampires ourselves. Yeah, that sounds a lot more like a galactic nemesis, so I will just go ahead and do that. We have already read this many times, but yeah, we are going to be the crisis, and hopefully we can still milk some crisis points out of this war here. Oh, I just realized, actually, I want to claim this station. I forgot to do that, but, I mean, we might as well claim this really good station.
A voice reaches out.
Before the war ends. Breaching the Shroud, well, here it is. We have the psionic ascension breaching the Shroud. Looks like it's completely done now, so, I mean, let's go ahead and get it done. After days of being locked in a hypnotic trance, we have finally managed to open a brief gateway into the Shroud. Don't care about that. Now we have seen this realm. And now we see this realm with greater clarity, resolving patterns from swirling mass. Our actions influence its shifting flows of psionic energy, and formless entities gaze back upon us from the other side, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, and sometimes with malice. Some possess power comparable to the Eater of Worlds, though they are vastly different in their intent. Well, I mean, I don't think it's, I think it's a little too late, to accept any of their vows anymore. We are vampires. We're not going to stop being vampires, so we might as well take his gifts that he gives us with our curse. Anyway, our psionic mastery is in the corporeal realm was only the beginning. Now that we have established an initial psionic link, we can now combine our cognitive powers and delve into the Shroud. Time to reach in and see what we find. Okay. We will fully realize our psionic potential, mastering dimensions beyond ordinary comprehension. Okay, I love the sound of that. Whoa. Bro, it's looking at me. Bro. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool, I guess. Alright, buddy. He's looking around? Yeah? You agree? Okay. Anyway, I guess we'll dive in, reach into the Shroud to explore the psionic realm and commune with its entities. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that. The Shroud, it flows high beneath our known reality, a shadow cast by darkness. Though we have long ventured into the psionic realm, have we? I mean, I guess we have. Our earlier forays were only tentative. Now, after years of wearing down the veil between our dimensions, with our combined minds, we sense it clearly enough to explore it with purpose. On the other side, our efforts have not gone unnoticed. The Eater of Worlds awaits us. Feel true hunger. Oh, we do. We do, Mr. Eater. In this maelstrom of countless entities, its clarity is a promise. We shall return. Oh, we get some Zero out of it. Okay. Is that how you get Zero now? You don't mine it anymore from like one in 100 systems? You actually just get it from doing stuff? That would make a lot more sense. I would like that a lot better. And we have won our war, not before completely sapping dry the homeworld of these guys. They only have 188 left. I probably should have taken less of them. But anyway, we'll go ahead and move our fleets back to get upgraded. And, okay, the Power of Will. 1 second, Power of Will. I wanted to just check real quickly on our agreement. Okay, they're not currently giving us much of anything. We will have to change that in the future, but anyway, the Power of Will. Our forays into the Shroud have caused its energies to affect our observable space. Though significant, these effects have been intermittent and isolated. The theory of psionic auras presents a way to turn this influence into a constant flow. Our actions ripple through the Shroud, drawing us closer to beings of great power. If we find favor with these entities, we might be able to channel their psionic energy into our corporeal reality. Our telepaths hypothesize that the resulting aura would strengthen our empire as well as our allies, while weakening those who stand against us. Promising. Okay, we already have some auras. Are we actually going to be able to increase its intensity now? That is the question, of course. Hello there. I have never seen this leader portrait before. Well, I've seen this leader portrait, but I've never seen this, like, leader before. Kobarak Ra, renowned paragon. Okay, I mean, let's hear this guy out. I have never seen this renowned paragon before, but okay. Battle-worn armor and a blood-smeared cloak conceal a masked figure. A hoarse growl cuts through the quiet. This galaxy deserves to suffer. I sense that you feel the same way. I mean, a little bit. They just need to suffer so that we can prosper. I mean, but yeah, I mean, I guess it does deserve to suffer a little bit. As the Admiral speaks, he strokes the hilt of an ornate bladed weapon. I have been called to you, but ultimately, I serve the Eater of Worlds. Perhaps you will too. Oh, we already do. We already do. We already serve the Eater of Worlds. He made sure of that. Why do you wish to join us? Together, we can choke the stars in every corner of the galaxy. There is only so much. Oh my gosh! There's only so much suffering one can sow on their own. Why do you serve the Eater of Worlds? I was betrayed, broken, and cast into agony. The Eater of Worlds spoke to me. It blessed me with what was needed to survive in that moment. The bloodied cloth over the bloodied wounds. It gave me the power to sever the hands that wrought my suffering. Now I am in its debt. Oh, okay. I mean, kind of sounds like us. We were on a losing front back in the medieval ages. So, all right. Together we will bathe countless systems in cleansing flames and feast on a symphony of screams. We will watch worlds burn. Together, we will show the galaxy things it can never forget. This is our destiny. Okay, all right. You're even convincing me here. And you have a Bloodbringer destiny trait, plus 0.50 per 1% devastation inflicted by an orbital bombardment. Oh, very interesting. Whoa, wait. Ship fire rate 35%? Seriously? Holy. Ship weapons damage plus 25. Whoa, hold up. Is this guy serious? This is insane. Commanding presence, number 2. Martial liberator as well. Jury rigger. Aggressive butcher. Welcome aboard, my man. You are crazy. You are busted. Hold on. 8.2. What happens if we get 9.3? There's no way. 11.5. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way that it only goes from 8 to... Oh, yeah, it's going higher and higher. There we go. Okay. He really does give us ship fire rate 35%, ship weapons damage 25%. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insanity. That's awesome, though. We'll go ahead and put in some more destroyers instead of corvettes. There we go. Wow. That is crazy. That is a crazy commander. And we will definitely use him to the best of our ability. Yeah, these guys are inferior to us. Before we fixed our fleets and hired that guy, they were actually... They really only have one planet? Huh. Are these guys playing some kind of one planet challenge? Why do you only have one planet? That is so strange. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we'll just claim your one planet then. Yeah. We'll claim this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Why not? And maybe this. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and claim all that stuff, and we will eventually go to war for it. I can't believe these guys are so strong at one planet. Why do they only have one planet? Oh. Wait. They're a scion, but they're not actually getting defended by their whatever, their patron, I guess you want to call them. Okay. Well, we don't want to wipe them out. We will just conquer them. I guess we can do that right now. Why not? Let's go ahead and conquer these guys and get them under our belt as well. And then maybe we'll look towards the cats. Oh no, this idiot accidentally went into the system, or maybe on purpose, I have no idea. But this guy went into the system to attack the stupid void worms. I mean, I guess it works out for us. Not that we really needed to do this. We didn't need to take these losses right now. Not at all, but okay. Oh, we are winning, at least. So that's cool. Alright, well, we destroyed the void worm burrow. What does that give us? Damage to void worms, monthly unity. I mean, okay, I guess I'll take the unity. let's go back and repair our ships now again. And, yeah, well, I guess it's not too important to repair our ships. We should still be able to beat these guys pretty handedly. We have all of these systems claimed. Apparently, oh, this is Shroud Tunnel. Okay, we have all of these systems claimed, ready to take these guys over, ready to show them exactly how much we care about their deal with the Fallen Empire. They're not here to save you right now, so, yeah, you're kind of on your own, and we will be taking these 17 systems from you, so we stand as one against you. How can you possibly prevail? Well, watch me. Watch me prevail. And Beatrice Cavendish, our hero, is actually a Destiny level leader now, and they have some cool Destiny traits. Even a driven educator, a brilliant shipwright, which she is. I mean, she is a brilliant Spark of Genius 2, charismatic. I mean, she's a little passive, but that's okay. She is an expertise in Voidcraft. Research speed for Voidcraft is plus 50%. Chance for Voidcraft is plus 50%. Kind of be cool, actually, to build, like, to do this brilliant shipwright thing, because then we would just be adding on top of all of that. I mean, it makes a lot of sense thematically. Or we could get research speed plus 10%. Obviously, that is a way better thing. Like, just in general, it is way, way better. So, I mean, as much as it would be funny and thematic to do brilliant shipwright, I think we're going to go great researcher, because she's a well-rounded researcher as well. She's the best person probably on our council. Not that we're not that we're lacking great people on our council. Even Mr. Embezzler over here, Jocelyn, whatever his name is, Jocelyn Pennyfather, even he's pretty good. He's a Reformer 3. We have Archibald here on the council, although he doesn't have a job at the moment. That is kind of unfortunate for him. I guess your job can be being in charge of the armies here. We're gonna have to find a job for our princess as well. I guess the princess can be the governor of the new planet once we actually take it over. But anyway, where were we on the council? Yes, of course we have Beatrice. She is really, really good at her job. And then Joanne Habsburg, of course, our heir. Really good, increasing our sublight speed by another 15%, increasing our weapons damage by 7, increasing our sublight speed by another 15. Very, very good. And then, of course, we have Lady Florence Habsburg, our vampire queen, and she is an intimidator, armada logician, she is a skirmisher, she is an imperial ruler. Of course, she's psychic. In fact, why? I mean, Empire effects as counselor. Are these guys all not psychics as well? I mean, they are. Anyway, let's go back to the war here, of course. Let's go ahead and bring our forces in. Again, I don't think these guys are actually going to be able to do anything about it. In fact, let's just go conquer their one planet and...
Hostile
yeah.
station.
Ooh, we found the Order of the Eternal. Okay, hello guys. A machine touched by the divine. Intriguing. Yeah, that is quite intriguing. But anyway, enough about the Order of the Eternal. We are in their home system. We're ready to destroy them. It doesn't look like their fleet is even going to try and engage with us. Oh, it's going to try to backcap some of our stuff. We don't really care too much about that. We've converted some pops, which is good, but mainly the thing we care about... Oh, this always gets me. Look at this. He's looking at me. We're back up to 997. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and delve into the Shroud. What does the Shroud have for us this time? Oh, wow. That's quite forward, Mr. Eater of Worlds. They want a covenant already? All right, well, let's go ahead and read them. Let's hear them out. I mean, obviously, we're going to get married to this guy, but we might as well hear him out. As we reach into the Shroud, we sense the insatiable hunger of a brooding entity. The presence wastes no time nor words. It is the Eater of Worlds, and it wishes to devour us. Hey, not us. Come on, guys. On only some of us, though. No more than we can spare. In exchange, we can't really spare much of anybody. I don't know if you know what you've done to us, Mr. Eater, but anyway. In exchange, it will grant us great powers. It will teach us its hunger, its rage. It will shape them into psionic weapons that can overcome any foe. If only we let it feed on us. Oh, great. We gotta feed on other people and it feeds on us? What kind of stupid cycle is this? That sounds impatient. Alright, well, I'm fine. Alright, fine. You know, minus 5% happiness, minus 5% stability. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Covenant formed. It is done. We have formed a covenant with the Eater of Worlds. That was kind of an ominous sound. Its will courses through the Imperium of the Chosen Blood. Changes in our society are already apparent. Our military personnel are ever hungrier for battle. In peacetime, they must be kept engaged with strenuous training. Well, it's not peacetime. It's probably not going to be peacetime for a while, because we're going to need to stay up on our hunger, the entity's hunger. Oh, I see 2 new things. Anyway, lest their relentlessness turn into savagery. As we formed our bond, the Eater claimed its tribute. The entire population of one of our cities disappeared. A small price to pay, unless the Eater gets hungry again. Vampire elites. Oh man, he has acquired taste. Good thing we just made some more vampires. Hopefully he didn't need any Habsburgs there. Oh, we made a friend today. Yeah, we sure did. We sure did. Alright. So, blocked until the covenant is confirmed.
A new body is fully known.
Is it not confirmed? Are we wishy-washy? I don't know. I don't know. And speaking of our auras, I know I probably got cut off somewhere in the video talking about auras, but still at 0. Still at 0 for our aura. We're at 0 aura, okay? We're not cool. We're not hip, okay? Sorry, that was cringe, wasn't it? A confirmation here. They finally want their confirmation. Okay. Some time has passed since we established the foundation of a covenant with the Eater of Worlds. Our bond is still weak, so we have a chance to break it, or strengthen it. Of course, we're strengthen it. We don't get engaged and then call off the wedding. That would be messed up. Our telepaths have determined that confirming this pledge will allow us to actively draw on the powers provided by our patron, as well as providing enhancements for our fleets and a psionic aura. Finally, we got our aura. Alright, confirm the covenant. We'll get Mark of the Eater. We will get naval capacity per telepaths. Ooh, that's actually very useful. Okay, okay. Unlocks the patron covenant's powers, which can be activated for beneficial effects after a cooldown. Alright, cool. Alright, done. We've got the Mark of the Eater. We got the Cosmic Weather Fork. Oh yeah, I bought that off the Wandering Traders. We got the Mark of the Eater. What exactly does that do for us? Is that worth a slot for our afterburners? Orbital bombardment damage. That might actually be kind of good, considering we're trying to do the raiding bombardment most of the time. So that could be interesting. That could be helpful. Let's see how the planet's doing. 400 armies. Nah, we'll wait until we're definitely going to win. We don't want to we don't want to mess with our armies anymore. Definitely don't want another princess dying incident. Anyway, scraps of power. Our patron, the Eater of Worlds, has has deposited a fraction of its energy into a fold in the Shroud, ready for the taking. Our close bond will allow one of us to safely absorb its power. Ooh. A number of candidates have been selected, but only one of them can be granted the privilege to wield the power of our patron. We must decide who it shall be. Well, obviously it has to be part of the Habsburg royal family, so either Lady Habsburg or Joanna Habsburg. I think maybe having it be Joanne Habsburg, well, she can be the Eater of Worlds' actual, like, scion. Of course, Lady Florence Habsburg, she can stay in charge of the Empire. She is, of course, a brilliant military overseer, a great intimidator, a great fleet logician. But Joanna Habsburg, she actually can be out and about in the world. She could command a fleet if she actually needed to. So maybe we'll give, yeah, Energy Curator Joanna Habsburg, we'll give her the divine blessing. So there you go, ascended. It is done. As the power was invested in Joanne Habsburg, all of those around could feel the weight of its psionic presence. It's powerful, and it commands respect. She will now be immortal. She will now be the immortal champion of the Eater of Worlds. They were destined to be chosen. Okay, so as a planet governor, she gives plus 1 soldier per 10 pops. Wow, okay, cool. Sector governor plus 1 soldier per 20 pops. Okay. Ship weapons damage plus 40%. Oh my god. What are these buffs, dude? They're actually awesome. All right, we'll have to build a second fleet for her because she is actually epic. Oh, and she got rid of her negative trait too. Okay, yeah, we need to build a second fleet for Joanne. Is it Joanna or Joanne? Is it Joanne or Joanna? Okay, Joanne. I don't know why I keep messing that up. Anyway, we need to build a second fleet for her immediately. We cannot let this talent go wasted. Well, I guess we can because we're not very rich. Let's go ahead and do that and this and that. Now can we not let our talent go wasted? There we go. There we go. More. We want more. Looks like our leaders are getting to the end game now. Jocelyn, I think, is a destiny man himself. There we go. Perceptive Mentor definitely would be helpful. Gray Eminence is always good. It's always good. And Peacekeeper. You know what? We're going to go probably with Perceptive Mentor because that is really, really good. Being able to pick and choose exactly what you want for your people. Perceptive Mentor again. We could do Perceptive Mentor again. Or we could do Architect of War. We could do... Oh, Sublight Speed. Sublight Speed plus 15%. Okay, well, welcome Minister of Defense to the Legend rank. And I think the very last person on our council is actually going to be a... Oh, Genius Armorer, Military Overseer, Architect of War. Okay, you can be a Genius Armorer as well. There we go. Yeah, Genius Armor. Okay, now we have all of the epic traits of the wonderful people of our council, our true vampiric council. Joanne Habsburg, Beatrice Cavendish, Lady Florence Habsburg, Archibald Primrose, and Jocelyn Pennefather, our supreme vampiric leaders, our eternal vampiric leaders. Yeah, I definitely have to activate the thing that makes them actually immortal once they get close to an age that is kind of concerning, but currently, they can live up to 225 years without the edict active. And if you don't know what edict I'm talking about, it is the... Where is it? Yeah, not the Sanguine Council. The Energy Drain. Yeah, leaders will never die of old age. Pop growth speed minus 36%. Minus 36% is pretty brutal. I know that our pops don't grow too fast anyway, but man, just getting hit with an extra 36% like that would be tough. It would be tough. It's a tough sell. Our intensity is still low. Don't know how to fix that. Ready to delve into the Shroud again. Let's see what we get ourselves into this time. Oh, we're communing with something else. The Shroud. It flows high beneath our known reality. It flows high beneath our known reality, whatever that means. A shadow cast by darkness, anyone with psionic powers will have seen this place in their dreams, though likely they did not know at the time. We spent years trying to pierce the veil, wearing it thinner and thinner under the pressure of our combined minds. On the other side, our efforts did not go unnoticed. Something watches us. Its presence radiates a phenomenal power, a frenzied pulse in the deep of the Shroud. It barely notices us, watching us as if we would drop. As if we Wait, watching us like we would watch a drop of condensation on a porthole. What the... Okay. If only we could reach its inscrutable mind. Okay, well, we'll try, I guess. Commune with the ineffable. Oh. Domain of the plentiful being. Don't exactly know what the plentiful being is. Do we want to communicate with it? Not really. I mean, not for the cost of 19 months. It's not exactly what we want to do, but, you know. Ooh, 20 minus 20 stability from our crime. That is really, really bad. That is actually really bad. Hopefully the Hollow Theaters fixes some of that. It didn't. Okay, oh, we need to put some vampires over there. Okay, your workers, you need to go on the front line over here and start fighting crime and amenities. Okay, that at least does something. All right, anyway, enough of all of that. We need to take a look at our traditions. We have got the last version, or sorry, the last tradition in the prosperity tree, which means we have yet another ascension perk. Don't exactly know what I want for this one. Honestly, I don't think we're going to use it right away. I think I'm going to save it for that sweet, sweet arcology project. Not that I've got any of the techs to make that possible, but hopefully we will soon enough. And then the last and final thing that we need to do is go ahead and declare war on these guys. Now, I don't really want to wipe them out, but at the same time, I don't really want to bring them into the fold. So I guess we'll bring them into the fold. Why not? And if we can't bring them all into the fold, then we'll split them up and bring the ones we can into the fold.
Has commenced.
Oh, we got 5,000 troops here, ready to meet our fleets in battle already. Ooh, maybe they weren't ready because they're running away.
Out.
Okay, catch them, catch them. There we go. There we go. Apparently, it says the battle is in their favor, but once our missiles start flying, I feel like, yeah, it's going to switch up quite heavily here. Hopefully. Yep, we're just shredding right through their shields. No shields are necessary for us, and, yeah, it doesn't even look like we lost much in that fight, if anything. And they're going to lose their armies as well. Man, this is a bad day to be them. Honestly, I don't even really want to bring them into the fold as much as I just want to kidnap their pops. Let's go ahead and reinforce that real quick. Let's go ahead and move in. What is this first planet looking like? 200 pops. Yeah, that is just not going to do. We'll join the galactic community. Why not? Unfortunately, these guys are very close to capitulating, and I know how that sounds. Like, we probably want them to capitulate because then they become our subject, but at the same time, I mean, do I though? I kind of just want to steal more pops from them as much as I can.
Construction complete.
Yeah, they're very good pops. They're okay pops. They're okay pops, but we need as many pops as we can get. Eventually, they'll all be turned into vampires anyway, right? So, yeah. Also, we have another chance of delving into the Shroud, saying hello to our little eye man. So, let's go ahead and do that. We can increase our happiness. This is a more, like, normal vision from the Shroud. For reasons we cannot fathom, we have been drawn towards this vein of energy. Okay, well, can we increase our happiness? Happiness plus 25%. Oh, man. Huh. Okay. All vampires are just happy now. A profound sense of calm is spreading throughout the Imperium, and even infecting those without psionic abilities. Oh. Okay, so even the humans are happy now? Let's take a look at some enslaved humans. Nope, looks like they're all doing worker jobs, unfortunately, for those humans. Yeah, even they're a little bit happy. I mean, they're at like 40% happiness. That's the most they've ever been at, so that's kind of cool. Humans are actually treated a little bit better than our other slaves because humans have, what, decent conditions, and the other slaves, they don't really have decent conditions. Unfortunately for them, they have basic sustenance, so yeah. But, you know, obviously, gotta pay a little bit of tribute to our old kind here. Okay, these guys don't like us no more. That is completely fine. In fact, they're claiming us. Oh, these guys are claiming us? You're claiming us. You. Have you seen not only our first fleet, but our second fleet? We have built a whole secondary fleet. I'm not gonna pretend that it's made out of the best things because, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of menacing corvettes. So, yeah, we're kind of building our fleets out of minerals now. I mean, we went down the crisis path, so we are allowed to do that. Are they the best fleets? No, not really. But like, we have a lot of them, and they're very cheap, so might as well build them. And we have plenty of naval capacity, and they're super quick to build. Look at that. So, yeah, I would wish these guys luck if they ever thought that they could claim some of our systems. In fact, I really should punish them for that. And I will. We are wrapping up our war against the regime over here. I don't think it's probably worth being in this fight any longer. And we have bigger enemies to worry about. As you can see over here, there is one big block of pink, as well as being 2 big blocks of purple. And yeah, that is quite concerning. I am really concerned about the teaming up in this empire, in this galaxy. These guys are in a federation with these guys over here. While they're both pathetic to us, obviously, it doesn't sit right with me. It's threatening and it's not good. And I think our next move here as an entire empire is to actually give into the hunger of the Eater of Worlds. As you can see here, we're already 999 attunement out of him, and we can actually get a covenantal power now. So we can automatically enter a total war with a neighboring empire, and we can have, that we have the worst relationships with, and we can set all pops from that empire on the occupied planets to be purged by sacrifice with the following effects. Happiness minus 1,000. So basically, we can sacrifice an entire empire to the Eater of Worlds, and I don't exactly know what this is gonna do for us. But okay, I mean, we'll try it. I mean, why not? I guess we'll figure it out. I mean, I guess maybe the benefit is like getting the worlds. I don't know. Maybe the benefit is the total war, like cause belli. Maybe that is, you know, the benefit of this. What is the other benefit of the other one? I haven't really looked. Devastation on war opponents' planets with our psionic aura. Hull and armor of war opponents within our ships. Oh, okay, within our psionic aura, okay. And then intensity of our psionic aura in all systems minus 1,000. That's very questionable. I don't exactly know. Oh, the limitless appetite of the Eater of Worlds must be sated.
Enemy world secured.
Okay, we will unleash the destructive will of the Eater of Worlds upon our most hated enemy. Okay, so I guess the benefit of this is really just going and declaring a total war against your biggest rival, which I think we only have 2 empires here. It's either these guys, minus 95, or these guys, minus 103, which will make us go into a total war against the entire Federation, so don't exactly know how that's going to work out for us. Hopefully well, and if not, well, you live and you learn, you live and you learn. You gotta give in to the Eater of Worlds' hunger sometimes. Sometimes it's just too tempting not to. So, okay, we took the world. Are they ready? Yeah, they're ready to give in. They're ready to be our vassal. Yep, there we go. Got another vassal under our wing. Another empire fully devoted to their vampire lords. We have delved once again into the Shroud, and this time it has a weird pushback, apparently. Let's go ahead and read. Our thoughts move through the Shroud with newfound intent. As we push, it pushes back. At first, we interpreted this as resistance to our presence, but now we understand. The Shroud is asking questions of us. Though hazy in its meaning, these questions are not trivial. According to our telepaths, the answers we give will influence the future of our society. Well, we must answer. I mean, what can we do? Our link to the Shroud is strong. We are ready when it calls. The message comes in rhythmic phases. The Shroud is singing to us. An image forms in our mind's eye. We see the comet. Okay, explorers seek unknowns. Exploration then binds them. The Shroud has no limits. The Shroud extends our limits. I mean, the Shroud has no limits, I assume. Something unseen shifts, and with a whisper, another thought is birthed. An image forms in our mind. We see lines. Okay, we trace these lines in dreams. The lines must be calculated. Well, let's trace them in dreams. Why not? Let's dream. Vampires like to sleep. Something unseen shifts, and with a whisper, another thought is birthed. An image forms in our minds. We see stars. Okay. Knowing is within our grasp. Knowing lies beyond our senses. I mean, I feel like it's within our grasp. Why not? Oh! That is an eerie silence. Did it like that? Psionic transcendence? Okay, the Shroud grows silent, but the psychic weight has fallen upon our society. The answers we have given offered new opportunities, should we choose to pursue them. Our ascension Our ascended minds are primed for further transformation. The vessels that serve as support to the physical needs of our mind could become much less significant. Well, good. These vessels are very frail. It's our minds that are good in the first place. Anyway, if we continue down this path, our population can transcend its concerns with physical matters and commit itself fully to a partial existence inside the Shroud. Oh, that sounds good to us. A reduced capacity for physical labor will be a small price for gains in mental acuity. Let us embrace psionic transcendence. Changes authority to transcendent Imperium. Oh man. Yes. Yes. Hello. Yes. This is apparently giving us a lot of effects. Our Imperial Heir will... Okay, they're a commander, so they'll give us hull points and sublight speed. Our Imperial Ruler, when it levels up, we gain unity. Our envoys are more powerful. Okay, and then we get plus 20 crime across the board. Ooh. Okay, and then our psionic species also gain elite and specialist job efficiency plus 10%. Awesome. Most of our elites are... Or sorry, most of our vampires are actually elites anyway, or specialists. And then worker job efficiency minus 10. That's completely okay. And then psionic aura hyperlane range plus 2. Awesome. Okay, and then our psionic ruler gives psionic aura effectiveness plus 3 per skill level. Ooh. Well, that'll be like plus 30 eventually. We're close to it being plus 30. Obviously, we are accepting. We will become a transcendent Imperium, transcending our minds, transcending our hungry, but also very intelligent, but also very weak vampiric forms. We're not very good at corporeal things like breeding and working. So, oh, and just in time, we actually got the tech that actually allows us to spread and grow our aura. So that is also really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and invest in this because, yeah, really good for all society research. You are in charge of what again? I guess you can be forge focused. That's fine. Anyway, our aura. Have we actually done it? Have we actually... Ooh, there we go. We're getting plus 10. Plus 44. Okay, hold on.
We build.
Hold on. We're at 44. It makes hostile ships minus 9% fire rate. Oh, we're at 131. Okay, we're gaining. We're gaining a lot of aura. I can't honestly tell you how. I don't actually know, but let's go. Hold on. Let's look at exactly what the technology says. Unlock feature. So like a feature of the game? Okay. All right, awesome. Never mind. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then Lady Florence has leveled up once again. We can give her gale speed. Yeah, I think gale speed is good. We're having so many gale speeds. That's awesome. We are about to give in to the hunger of the Eater of Worlds, the Doom power, which will put us at total war with not only our neighbor, but probably also their Federation member across the galaxy over here. So, yeah, we need to prepare. First and foremost, I think what we need to do is take out this stupid Shardling dragon, take him out with our Joanne Habsburg, of course, the chosen of the Eater, an immortal god, basically. And then we also need to move these guys up to here, and we'll be invading from the top and from the midsection. We're not going to invade from this section because, luckily for us, our vassals actually have closed borders with these guys, so they can't attack us either from this way, which definitely should work out. So let's go ahead and move our fleets in to destroy that stupid Shard Dragon, destroy the Shard Dragon, and move on from there, move on to the war itself, and rebuild that station, actually. We need these... We need these exotic gases, actually. So let's go ahead and get in there, defeat this stupid Shard Dragon. Yeah, we're tearing apart its armor with all of our tiny little ships. It's definitely... Okay, it actually definitely is eating through many of our ships here. Oh man, are we even going to win? This is actually concerning. I feel like we're still going to win, but like, man. This is not good at all. Okay, well, this was not actually good. Okay. Are we winning? Okay, we're actually not winning. Holy crap. Okay, well, wow. Okay, I guess I was overconfident. Overconfidence is an insidious killer. Wow, when does our fleet come back? It comes back very soon, okay. Let's go ahead and heal our fleet. Let's go ahead and reinforce our fleet here. Is this guy healing? Oh my god, he's already fully healed. The bastard. Damn. Okay, well, we already replaced all of the...
Another eye has opened.
I guess... Wow. Okay, we'll get the Shard Dragon for that, but I mean, it's not really too big of a deal. Of course, we will just rebuild our military. We will just rebuild it with the... How much is it going to cost? Yeah, only 1,200 minerals. Man, I mean, that's quite the setback, but I mean, it is what it is. We will be able to rebuild it pretty easy. Man.
New voices in the stars.
Man, we just got messed up. Aura Surge. Our psionic aura in Soul has reached maximum intensity and has manifested a blessing from our patron. A blessing from the Lord. Okay. 10 manifested corvettes. -1 aura intensity level. Okay, that is an interesting thing. So we have reached 2,000 out of 2,500. Oh. Alright, and we got exactly 2.2k. Okay, 2.2k of Tooth of the Eater corvettes. Let's see what they're actually like. They're plasma. I mean, these corvettes on their own probably aren't actually that good, considering all of our fleets are missile fleets, so they won't actually integrate well with our own fleet. So we'll go ahead and leave them sitting here while the rest of our fleets go out and join in on the war. Voidworm enzymes. Yeah, we'll just harness them. That's completely fine. So yeah, our fleet is completely repaired, except actually 2 ships, and it is moving to the front line. It didn't take too long to repair it after the fight with the Shard Dragon, but we will remember that. We will remember that, Mr. Shard Dragon. You're gonna pay for that. You really are. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and go along with our war as soon as we are in position, and then I guess we'll see what it's like being enchanted by the hunger of the World Eater. Our fleets are in position, ready to declare this total war against our most hated neighbor. But first, I guess we'll delve into the Shroud. We'll say hello to this wandering eye here. So let's go ahead and get in there. Okay, we have found a tiny space within the Shroud that has a concentration of psionic energy that is a magnitude we have never seen before. Like, never? Even when we made someone the Chosen of the Eater? Okay. Any psychic that managed to successfully tap into this pocket would become immensely powerful, but there's only enough for one single individual. There are only a few individuals in the entire Imperium that possess the psionic strength to tap into this energy. Well, we already gave it to energy curator Joanna Habsburg, so let's go ahead and give this one to Lady Florence Habsburg. So she'll get okay, so she's immortal now. She'll give monthly ethics attraction. Okay, so she gets the chosen one trait. So she's immortal, basically. Alright. That doesn't give us too much. It gives us some influence, which we have plenty of influence. Okay, well, that probably could have been better, but, you know, at least both of our Habsburgs in charge are actually psionic gods. So let's go ahead and hit that hunger button and enter the doom. The doom.
We bring war to our enemies.
Okay. What? These guys? We hate these guys more than we hate the other guys? Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, well. Alright. I guess get your butt down here, Miss Joanne. It's gonna take 400 days. And I guess you can go around the other way and attack them from this angle in 800 days. Yeah, that's not exactly what I thought was gonna happen, but here we are. Here we are. Why do we have a whole bunch of negative consumer goods now? What changed? Jobs? Ready to act.
We build.
Minus energy? What is going on? What is actually going on? I have no idea. What just happened to, like, our society that we just We're just getting -1,000,000 of everything now. This doesn't make any sense. Why did... Okay. What? Assimilation? What? Why is everyone being assimilated? I didn't ask for that. What? Why? Who's being assimilated and why? What? What? I'm sorry, what set everyone to assimilated? Like, what? I don't... Set all pops from that empire on occupied planets to be purged with sacrifice. Okay, well, what does that have to do with things being assimilated? Like, what? What's going on here? Okay, this guy is now psionic. Okay, now he has full citizenship? What? With 0%? What? What am I looking at? What? What am I genuinely looking at? I have no idea. Okay, well, no. No. Back to being slaves, please. Why is population controls enabled? What? Bro, this is hurting my brain here, genuinely. Why do I want I don't even want these guys psionic, actually. Yeah, I want these guys as slaves. So please put that back. I don't want population controls or any of that. So, yeah, can you please go back to being slaves? Indentured servitude, no population controls, decent conditions. Okay, I guess you can have decent conditions. Okay, well, let me fix this. I have no idea why that happened, but I mean, let me fix this. Okay, well, that only took forever. I really don't know why that is. Okay, we'll vote against the Guardian Angels Act. In fact, okay, we are very strong compared to the rest of the galaxy. When it comes to contacts, are we also the strongest in the galaxy? Oh, well, obviously. Yeah, okay, we are, it looks like the strongest, except these guys are also equivalent to us. What are these guys again? Okay, these guys, I think they have 2 subjects. Okay, they have 3 subjects, actually. They have 3 subjects under them, which is definitely concerning, and they themselves are also, quite strong. Alright, well, we will have to deal with them eventually. These guys are rivaling us. Okay, well, I wish you would have rivaled us before, then we would have done the Eater of Worlds hunger thing against you, but alright. Let's go ahead and combine these Tooth of the Eater fleets. You know, these Tooth of the Eater fleets combining together, they're actually starting to make quite the big fleet themselves, so I do appreciate that as well. How many days until we're ready to attack? Still a good amount on both fronts. How annoying is that? Man, I almost feel bad for these guys. They absolutely stand no chance, and they will, unfortunately for them, be a sacrifice to the Eater of Worlds. Why does the Eater of Worlds need a sacrifice? I don't actually know, but yeah, we are going to be invading this world as well. Absolutely no chance for these guys. And now that we have this planet, they are going to be oh, we control the world, but there's still maintenance drones? Exploited drones. Aren't these guys supposed to be sacrifices? Aren't we like sacrificing these guys or something? Set all pops from that empire on occupied planets to be purged by sacrifice with the following effects: -1,000 happiness, plus unity, plus 0. Is that true though? Is that true? They certainly don't look to be purge type sacrifice. Okay. But the species is not being purged.
Hostile station engaged.
Huh. Alright. Not exactly sure this whole thing's working, game. But, okay. I guess. Yeah, I don't think this is working, actually. When will we be able to purge things with our crisis? Ship upkeep. Where is it? Armageddon bombardment stance, menacing destroyer, war exhaustion. At some point during the crisis, you can actually just start purging, even if you're not actually like a purge empire. Is that now? Let me go ahead and check my policies. Purge, we can do. Oh, we can do allowed. Okay, so we can purge pops now. So let's go ahead and see. Can we do? Has policy extremate disconnected drones. What? What? Can these guys even work? I mean, I guess they can. Huh. That's interesting. Wait, what does it say about our drones that we capture? Where even is that in our governmental policy? Pre-sapience, no. Refugees. Pre-FDL, resettlement. Orbital surrender. Where exactly in our policy does it say that we can't do anything to drones? I don't know. Okay, not because has policy exterminate disconnected drones. We don't have that policy. Okay, so well, I guess we just can't sacrifice these guys. It's just not. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a new update. Stellaris, you can't expect it to work. You really can't. Oh wait, I've actually found it. Disconnected drones. Okay, here we go. We'll purge disconnected drones. I mean, I don't really want to. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really want to. But you know, I'm just going along with how the game is supposed to be happening right now, I suppose. I mean, I guess. So we'll go ahead and purge these guys. Yeah, purge these guys right away. Well, we can assimilate them? Wait, have we been assimilating them? What do we even assimilate them into? Anyway, no, we will purge them. We will sacrifice them to our sanguine god. And, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get something out of it. I mean, we'll get a lot of Zero out of it, which not exactly sure what that's going to do for us. But
forces have secured an enemy
there we go.
world.
Wait, there's workers?
Our
Holding
station
workers?
is under
These guys should
siege.
be getting purged. Okay, we did it. All right, we did it. Wonderful. Wonderful, we did it. We're sacrificing them. We did it, everybody. We have sacrificed the non-believers. It only took a little bit of a finesse, you know, a little bit of Stellaris, you know, troubleshooting finesse. Yeah, these guys are getting absolutely slaughtered. Not only are we actually slaughtering them, but we are slaughtering them on the battlefield as well. These guys actually stand no chance. Again, I almost feel bad for them, but I mean, it's what our god demands. And who are we to say no? I shudder at the thought of what will even happen if we do say no. So, yeah, I'm acting like this isn't a voluntary thing. I mean, this is technically a voluntary thing that we are doing, but, you know, is it really voluntary? That's the thing with gods. Like, you know, they say it's voluntary, but is it really? Is it really? Anyway, let's go ahead and delve into the Shroud, see what we can get at the moment. We remain our footing. Ship repair? Can we get some ship repair? No, we can't. Okay, governing ethics attraction minus 50%. All right. Well, this negative energy has spread doubt within the minds of our citizens. Many are turning to new radical ideas. Well, that's not good, but all right. Well, I guess you win some, you lose some. Yeah, these guys are getting slaughtered. I almost feel bad for them, but at the same time, not really. And we should be winning this war very soon. These guys, are these, is this a fanatic purifier over here? Oh, okay. Yeah, we might have to, sacrifice this empire next, or just destroy them. I don't really know. We'll probably just destroy this empire next, and, yeah, keep going from there, honestly. And there it is, the end of the hive mind. Honestly, it wasn't that difficult. We just sacrificed them all to the Eater of Worlds, and we got, what, 14 Zero out of it? I mean, what did we have, 100 before? I think we were supposed to get Zero out of sacrificing them. And Unity, I have no idea if we actually did. But, I mean, hey, we sacrificed him. We checked out the new mechanic, and the only other thing we have to check out now is digest, which I'm not exactly sure I even want to do. Devastation on war opponents' planets within our psionic aura. Huh. Let's take a look at our aura. Is there even any enemy planets in the aura? Okay, we have some of our allies' planets in the aura, but no enemy planets within our aura. So I don't exactly know what that would do unless we had a very, very powerful psionic aura, which I don't exactly know how you would get. I don't exactly know. Maybe I'd figure it out at some point in the future, but I don't think that one will be too useful. Not really at all. So we'll just continue doing what we're doing right now, building up our fleets, conquering more stuff, and maybe our next target will be the Fanatic Purifiers, after I upgrade my ships, of course. Oh, and take out the stupid Shard Dragon. I'm tired of seeing them there. Psionic visitors. Deeper within the Shroud, a presence suddenly makes itself felt. Visitors, like us, a powerful psionic probe made by minds as utterly alien to us as they are to the Shroud. As their psionic echo touches our own, a faint image briefly flickers within us. Massive organic beings floating in thick, gaseous atmosphere, attended by swarms of smaller creatures. Okay. Gas giant creatures, maybe? Summon a psionic avatar? I mean, that sounds the coolest option, and it's the most likely to happen, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go! We have successfully channeled a psionic avatar from the Lord. Where's our gift? Where's our gift from the Lord? I don't see it.
Construction complete.
What do you want? I don't see any psionic avatar. Did it like spawn in one of our fleets or something? Where's the psionic avatar? I don't see it. Oh, never mind. I found the psionic avatar. It's not a ship or anything. It's actually just a really, really big army, I guess. It's a 1400 health army with a whole bunch of morale damage. So I guess we'll allow that guy to join our main army. And speaking of our armies, of course, our fleets are looking very, very beefy for this point in the game. 100k, 150k, 56k, and this is only at basically half capacity this fleet is. In fact, I mean, I feel like I can just do this and yeah, just get it up to 200, and still we haven't spent all of our minerals. So yeah, our build is going crazy right now, crazier than I even thought it was going to. Even our planets are looking good. Like, we're starting to have civilians on even our best worlds, even our most you know, built up worlds. We're having this you know, we're running out of jobs, and our economy is just pristine. Our economy is absolutely pristine. The only thing that we could ever use more of is like maybe a little bit more trade value. That's about it, though. That is about it. So everything is going great for us. Everything is going great, and I'm so happy I sold my soul, or the Habsburgs sold their soul to the Eater of Worlds all those years ago. It's really working out for us, like, unironically. So let's go ahead and get revenge on this stupid dragon. Obviously, I am way tired of it, and it is definitely going to die this time. Yep, that's the end of you. You got one over on us that one time, but that's really about it. That's really the only thing that you're going to be able to do here. We definitely don't need to hire you. You're not very useful compared to our own fleets. Let's go ahead and get our guy in here. You can start automatic construction, I guess. Sure, why not? And yeah, we're just keep getting Teeth of the Eaters as well, which is getting up to 58k just in its own right. Just all of those are Teeth of the Eater, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this fleet. I'm just probably gonna leave it here to sit here for the time being. But yeah, I think it's time to leverage our power here, and definitely we're definitely we're gonna attack someone. But who are we going to attack? That is the question. Maybe we'll attack these guys and subjugate them first and foremost, so that we don't have to deal with the unified federation that's actually powerful. Oh, they're even at war with someone, which is great. Okay, yeah, we're gonna since we have 3 fleets, we're going to have this fleet go and attack from this angle. We're going to have this fleet go and attack from this angle. And we're going to have this fleet go and attack from this angle. And we will conquer these guys, probably bringing them into the fold. Yeah, probably just bringing them into the fold for now. I don't think I really need too many more pops. Definitely don't need too many more worlds. I think we're all good on those things. Oh, looks like we're meeting a little bit of resistance here. It's absolutely just suicidal to attack us at this point. Yeah, did they get any of us? Yeah, they got a few. Oh, they got a few over here as well. Oh, looks like we're even fighting here too. I don't know why it looks so even on the thing here, but we obviously are going to win this. We're just going to devastate them. Honestly, we didn't devastate them as much as I was hoping that we would. That's unfortunate, but you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and spend all of my minerals actually reinforcing this, just to make sure that we never actually lose any battle. We definitely don't want that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and gain that unity, thank you very much. And yeah, I don't see them ever making any actual gains against us. Let's go ahead and move our fleet in here to finish them off. Our armies are already conquering their worlds, already well on their way, and I don't see what they can do to resist our vampiric rule. This war is getting knocked out very, very quickly. I don't really see any way that they could possibly resist. In fact, I'm kind of just looking at our next targets here. Maybe these guys. These seem very, very vulnerable here. Equivalent technology-wise, but pathetic and pathetic in every other way. A broken rule. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna have to probably subjugate these guys next. It makes the most sense, and then maybe we'll move on to like the biggest threat in the galaxy. They're still pathetic to us, but I mean, only inferior and equivalent in the other ways. And they have 2 vassals, which I think will come to their aid. Yeah, 2 vassals that will in fact come to their aid. So yeah, I don't exactly know how well we'll fare against those guys. Or we could switch around to the other side of the galaxy and go after these guys, but that would be a long, long journey that I really don't feel like making. So yeah, also, we colonized our very first world. And yes, that is true. Every single other world that we have in our empire, we have actually conquered, either from pre-FTLs or from other nations. So yeah, very first world. It is a relic world, and not exactly sure what I want to do with it as of yet, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. Just as our vampiric hunger for conquest and domination grows, the Eater of Worlds also is getting hungry. Understandable, understandable. He has given us many gifts at this point, many gifts that we are going to use to ultimately control the entire galaxy and start slowly converting all of them into our vampiric superior forms. In fact, how many vampires are on our capital at this point? 4.1k. Wow, I thought there would be a little bit more, but yeah, our necrophyte jobs are not too plentiful, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Anyway, what does the Eater want this time? It seems he took out a bite out of one of our colonies. A significant part of the world has vanished from our reality, and now all that remains is a crater of unthinkable size, haunted by swirling purple mists. Ooh. Yeah, that will be hard to cover up. Which planet is that? May I ask? Is there any planets with blockers that have to do with, Ooh, there it is. The Shrouded Crater. Max districts -2. Well, I mean, it is what it is. He took a bite out of one of our worlds, and who are we to say no? Who are we to say no when we have accepted so many of his gifts? Just as we were finishing up taking over every single system in this entire empire, we have got a gift again from our wonderful Lord, our Lord of Eating Worlds, our Lord of War. He has given us a doorway straight to the heart of the enemy. Oh my god, this is not only perfect timing, but also exactly what we needed to finish up this war and once and for all take over this neighbor. So our block will be this entire sector of the galaxy. Next, we'll probably go after, honestly, while our ships are already here, we might have to just push right into these guys. I'm not exactly sure. I do want to upgrade my ships. I do want to do that, but do I want to do that more than I want to push farther into their territory? Probably not. Probably not. We will be probably taking over these guys at the very least. A Shroud Seal. Weakening nearby psionic auras. Huh. Okay, interesting. That is interesting. Didn't know there was a Shroud Seal, but that's cool. But yeah. We'll go ahead and get all of our fleets straight on over to the war front here. Yeah, you... actually, you can take this system and then go here. You just go here right now. And where is our final fleet? Yeah, you. Hop right in through the portal. Go ahead and tear our enemy apart. Whoa. Okay, it seems like I actually lost a battle over here against, I guess, the Federation fleet. I wasn't paying too much attention. Losing 100 menacing corvettes. I mean, not really the biggest loss in the world. I don't really care too much. But we definitely do need to defeat that fleet if we are to take over this empire. So let's go ahead and move in here. Maybe we can combine our fleets that we have just to make sure we don't take too many losses. But yes, it looks like that was the combined fleet of not only their actual forces, but as well as their Federation forces. So we do need to defeat that. We do need to defeat that to move forward. Looks like they're just trying to sit there and repair, maybe. I don't exactly know. These guys are moving in. And we can even do this if we want to. Perforating reality to get a huge bonus. Yeah, ship weapons damage plus 40% for 2 years. What is our fleets even at now? Yeah, this is some insane stuff. Like, genuinely insane. Alright, well, let's move in there. 174k and 124k should be more than enough to destroy them. And I'm building another fleet over here of my own design. We're having missile and strikecraft battleships, so we still ignore shields, as well as a bunch of menacing destroyers. Where are the menacing destroyers? Menacing destroyers that have missiles, that have torpedoes, that have other missiles, a whole bunch of missile ships. So we're going to go ahead and reinforce that as well. As you can see, we're not doing bad on any mineral or any material at all. So replacing our fleets is not something we really care about. We don't really care about anything at this point. It's only a matter of time until our vampiric Imperium takes over the entire galaxy. And there's absolutely nothing these bozos can do or say about it. Okay, well, I kind of wanted both fleets to engage the enemy at once, but alright. I mean, it's fine. I do still think that we'll win, although we are losing a lot more fleet power than they are in this fight. Weird enough. I don't think our ships are very good, guys. If our ships that are this high of fleet power can lose to these guys, either they have some serious missile defense, or we're doing something wrong here. Either way, we're still going to win the war. Wonderful. We caught the Federation fleet retreating, and yeah, that was a huge victory for us. We lost some more useless things, obviously. We don't care too much about. In fact, yeah, we're probably not even going to reinforce these guys, so we'll go ahead and have these guys sit here, repair. They have earned it, but yeah, these guys are totally and utterly crushed. Yep, they're ready to surrender. Okay, after that, they are ready to surrender. We just got to take their planet here, and I guarantee they'll be begging us to surrender. Give up their ally and give up their independence. Yep, there we go. 100%. We're going to achieve those war goals. There's no point in fighting out this war when, yeah, we get nothing else out of it. Boom. We have got these guys under our direct control. Wonderful. And I think it is time to retreat, rebuild, and upgrade our fleets, considering they took quite the beating in that battle. I won't lie. Quite the beating. But, you know, just because we're upgrading our ships that were just in battle doesn't mean we have more, or we don't have more forces. In fact, we do. We have a psionic avatar that is 81k just by itself. We have another, or not that fleet. We have the Golden Fleet that we just built with the 20 new age battleships with plenty of missiles and strikecraft to throw at the enemy. And then finally, of course, we have the teeth of the Eater Fleet, which we have been building up for a long, long time. 324k is what it is currently at, and we are going to throw all of that at our other guy over here. A very unfortunate position for this guy to be in. He is the bulwark? Yes, the bulwark of this guy, and we want to attack this guy, which means if we attack that guy, we have to also attack this guy, so we might as well attack this guy first, because he's not actually defended by his overlord, because he's a bulwark. You know, it's politics. Politics, politics, politics. Long story short, we gotta wipe these guys out, but not actually wipe them out. We're just gonna bring them into the fold. So we're gonna bring these guys into the fold here. We are going to push our Eater, Teeth of the Eater fleet right into their territory. I think, wait, yeah, it'll go out through here. Yeah, wonderful. Yep, go ahead and get on over there. You, Golden Fleet, will also follow the same direction. And then we have another portal right here that leads right into their territory. So we're going to go ahead and do that as well. We'll study its composition, sure. Not exactly sure where that portal leads. I don't see it. Oh, color out of space. No, we don't want that. I mean, we have enough to feed it, but... We have enough to feed it, but that sucks. I don't want color out of space. Where is it? Where is it? Power outage. Oh, we need a construction ship in orbit. Do we have any construction ship anywhere near our capital? Oh, we actually do. Shocked. I'm actually shocked. Okay, we'll go ahead and fix that real quick. But yeah, these guys are completely doomed. They definitely do not have enough to resist even one of our fleets, let alone all of them. Wow, would you take a look at those ships jumping in, just immediately swarming the entire length of this system. That must be a scary sight, seeing as a defender, and I would be scared because they all definitely did die. So I'd probably abandon ship if I were them, but I don't know. They're not surrendering yet. They will soon. They have really no way of resisting our total conquering of their empire. Well, not total conquering, but at the same time, what are we doing exactly? We're subjugating them? Yeah, they're going to be our subject very, very soon. There's not much they can do about it. Over here, it looks like they got a few fleets. The Dwalmark Bashers. Are these? Yeah, these are hired pirates. We already took care of this hired pirate fleet one time. We will do it again very, very quickly.
Our forces fall upon an enemy wall.
Launch the missiles, gentlemen. Launch the missiles. And yeah, as soon as the missiles hit, it's just completely over. What was once a gift from the Eater is actually kind of a curse. I have way too many of these Teeth of the Eaters. I don't even... Where is our normal Teeth of the Eater fleet? Yeah, it's almost up to 1 million just of these corvettes, and it is absolutely obliterating our naval capacity. I mean, I haven't also been kind to our naval capacity either, considering I've built a lot of new and improved and pretty unnecessary fleets, honestly. So I think what we need to do is... I mean, the only real logical option at this point, I think, is we're even going through an alloy shortages at the moment. Hopefully we can get over them real quick. Let's get over those alloy shortages. So our fleet should be even more powerful once that, in fact, happens. There's something on the other side of some portal somewhere. We want the service. Okay, the alloy shortages have gone away, and our fleets are doing better. We're back to a normal amount of energy credits. We're even getting a normal amount of alloys, weirdly enough. Anyway, we fixed our economy, but still, we have way too many ships. So I think what we're going to have to do is declare a galactic war of submission and have all of our fleets out at once, all fighting the enemy. I do think we could fight pretty much the entire galaxy at once at this point, so that is what we're going to have to be doing. We can't just sit around and, you know, take everybody out one at a time. We need to get our ships out there. We need to get our ships really dying. We need to get our ships dying, and we need to get our ships actually doing things that are useful for us. So I think first and foremost, we'll probably take out these guys best I can. How long until these guys close their borders with us? We have a truce until next year. Okay, that is not going to work. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to go in here and, yeah, mess them up from this angle and get all of our fleets involved in this war and just try to overwhelm them as quickly as possible. And then we can worry about this side of the galaxy, as both of these powers are currently unaligned. My battle against the Void Worms with our Eater, or Tooth of the Eater fleets, is being interrupted at the moment. It is being interrupted by a new unprecedented social reform, apparently, We can reform our government because we just got the tech. We can add a whole new civic, which is excellent for us. I think the most obvious thing to do here is to get Distinguished Admiralty. I did think about it, and I do think Distinguished Admiralty is good, mainly for the Lord High Admiral position. Ship experience, we're obviously rebuilding ships all the time, and naval capacity, ship fire rate, fleet command limit, all of it is just really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and just grab that immediately. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. We're going to reorganize our council, which is a long time coming as well. Obviously, Beatrice Cavendish is going to go back to the head of research. We're going to have a Minister of Defense. Obviously, we need a Minister of Defense that can go back to being Joanne, I guess. I mean, it was Archibald, but Archibald's busy at the moment, apparently. So, yeah, then we're going to obviously need a Energy Coordinator. Jocelyn can be in charge of that. And then the Lord High Admiral position that we just created. Okay, he just got out of combat, so you can be the Lord High Admiral. It doesn't matter. They're all level 10. All of our leaders are level 10. And then we're going to get a new council slot, probably for someone who isn't level 10. I think we only have, you know, a few more people in our empire that are level 10. But that is okay. That is completely okay. Yeah, a little bit of social reform, a little bit of war. The last bit of social reform I think that we've had is actually that we allowed humans to be full citizens. I don't know if I ever said that, or I just did it, but when we were having that whole thing about you know, everybody was assimilating and then becoming full citizens, and I had to switch all the people back to slaves, I just let the humans actually become full citizens. Obviously they still have a stratified economy, but yeah, they're citizens just like anyone else. They're part of factions, they're enjoying their life. I don't think they can be rulers because of necrophage, but they can be specialists, and they are, you know, technically free. They're very happy. So yeah, I'm happy that humans are happy. You know, humans deserve some happiness after all those years of oppression under the vampiric reign. And we also need to upgrade all of our wonderful little capital buildings. Wonderful. This world doesn't have enough? Huh. This world doesn't have 5k pops. Interesting. Anyway, that is all said and done. What can we research now? Nothing useful. Alright, well, sure, we'll research that. And yeah, I don't think these guys are actually going to be able to resist us. We're going to win this war shortly. The only thing that we can try to do here is try to hold on with our economy of all of these ships that we're getting spammed with all of the time. And hold on through the lag, because whenever these guys are fighting, as you can see, this game is on fastest, and we're going quite slow. The game doesn't really like that we're having 1,401 corvettes fighting in all of our battles, which it's not my fault. That's just how the game works.
Another
I mean, it's literally it's literally how you program the Eater of Worlds. You programmed them to give us a whole bunch of fleets. Not that we're really going to need them. And we've gone relatively tall for this empire. We only have a few worlds. Imagine if we actually had like an empire this large. If we conquered all of these people instead of simply, you know, yeah. And the aura only grows when you have psionic pops. So imagine again, if instead of having a whole bunch of slaves that aren't psionic, I made everyone psionic, and we were like an actual empire where everyone becomes citizens once you conquer them, and everyone becomes psionic. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine how spammed we would be with these Eater of Worlds corvettes. But, I mean, it's a cool playstyle. Can't say it's not cool. Looks like we're about to have a real fight on our hands. These are our two fleets that actually have battleships and all of that cool new stuff in them, not just the regular basic corvette spam. So I wonder exactly how they're going to do. I know my fleet designs aren't exactly the best, the cream of the crop here. I mean, they're missile ships, but at the end of the day, they should be decent, right? I mean, you know, hopefully once our missiles start flying and these guys start taking some heavy damage, the battle will start to go in our favor. Looks like we are definitely approaching them. Are we losing some ships? Maybe. I don't really see us losing many ships. In fact, I think our battleships are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, which is pelting them from a distance. Oh, wow. Did we lose any ships? I don't think we lost any ships, actually. Okay, never mind. Remember when I was talking crap about my ship designs? Actually, I'm the best ship designer, and I knew that was going to work. And I have the utmost confidence in myself and my design. So, yeah, we obviously won against these guys. They are getting absolutely crushed over and over, and we will be taking their capital shortly. And then over on this front of the war, similar things are happening. Looks like they have a fleet over here. We'll first take this system so that we can invade the planet, and then, yeah, we'll obviously go and beat those guys up there. Yeah, so you go over here, right. Wonderful. Okay, this is not good. The Fallen Empire has declared war on us to humiliate us, which is definitely not good at all. Unfortunately, I mean, even though we do have a relative naval strength of a little bit higher, our ships are not meant to destroy Fallen Empire vessels. So I think, well, first we'll grab the Archaeology Project. I don't know why we weren't already doing that. But I'll also grab Galactic Contender to get that extra damage against Fallen Empire fleets. I don't want them to win. I would much prefer a status quo, but you know, it is what it is. You know, if that is what they want to do, I can't really stop them. They want us to revoke all claims we have on them, not as if we have any claims, but I digress. This is one of the worlds we definitely want to turn into an Ecumenopolis, but we currently can't because we have some dangerous wildlife on it. Kind of dumb. Is there any other worlds that we want to turn into an Ecumenopolis? Yeah, we want to turn this one in to an Ecumenopolis. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll go ahead and get rid of all of the non-city districts on this world. We'll turn this one into an Ecumenopolis. Earth will keep Earth. Engaged. I don't think we can actually afford to make Earth a Ecumenopolis, at least just yet. Especially when it comes to food. That's kind of one of our only sources of food. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. We've secured an alien world. We'll obviously be able to win this battle. This one is not going to last for much longer. Yeah, minus 23. They're close. They're close to surrendering. But that Fallen Empire, that worries me though. That definitely worries me. I don't know what they're gonna do. Hopefully, hopefully they'll focus on bullying these guys, because are they my bulwark? If they are, we should definitely renegotiate this. No, they're not our bulwark. All right. Yeah, hopefully they just focus on bullying these guys until they're willing to give a status quo. If not, well, yeah, we'll just have to hope that the teeth of the Eater, the 1.2 million teeth of the Eater, will be enough. Oh my lord, this is absolutely perfect. I don't think I've ever had a coincidence this sweet. These guys just integrated their vassal, the wonderful, what was it? Order of the Eternal. And that means that we, now winning this war, will be able to vassalize the entire sector and not have to go after the Order of the Eternal later on. Ooh, what a sweet, sweet victory we're getting right now. Oh man, just accept it. Accept it and boom. Oh. Let's go ahead and turn on that map mode. Yeah, as you can see, the entire top half of the galaxy is vampiric black. The only problem we have right now is this stupid Fallen Empire, which, again, I don't really think they're going to do much against us. We do probably got to wrap this war up, so maybe we'll gather all of our fleets together and, you know, try to beat them into submission. I don't know how long it would take for our Eater fleet to actually get over there. 1,000 days, man, that's kind of sucky. That's kind of sucky. What about to like here? Okay, only 400 days. These guys are wanting to be our friend for some reason. No idea why. In fact, they want a non-aggression pact. I'm almost tempted to take it. In fact, you know, I will take it. I don't need beef with you guys. You guys are fanatic, xenophobe, authoritarians. You don't care what atrocities we're doing to the rest of the galaxy, and that's what I love about you. That's what I love about you. You mind your own business, and that is that. All right, let's go ahead and gather the rest of the Eater fleets together. Let's go ahead and gather the rest of our fleets. Let's get them all in one place, so that if we do take on the if we do take on the Fallen Empire, we have enough fleets to actually do it. Oh, forgot about you, apparently. You need to go here as well. So we're all going to meet here. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully we'll just be able to beat back the Fallen Empire. If not, well, hopefully we kill enough of them that they're willing to settle the status quo and screw off. Well, our fleets are actually in range to actually destroy the Fallen Empire and all of their disgusting hive-minded worlds, but unfortunately, our armies are just stuck on these worlds. I have no idea why. Maybe if I build an Overlord garrison, maybe that'll actually do it. You know, what if I build like two? Can I build two Overlord garrisons? Okay, what if I build like an Overlord garrison and maybe that'll make me embark the armies? It seems like armies in the current update are just glitched where you just can't embark them after you conquered a world, and the armies were still on the world when you conquered it, so now you just can't. I don't know. What happened to our general of our armies? What does it even say? Leader, like the general is commanding the regiment. Okay. Yeah, see, it says on this planet, but you can't embark it, so... yeah. Unfortunately, they're just kind of stuck. And if I can't get them unstuck, then that's just going to be a whole bunch of armies completely wasted. And that's not only wasting just my time of creating the armies, but also like over 100 energy credits a month. Yeah, 146 energy credits a month will be being paid to those armies to sit on those planets because they're stuck. Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't, but you know, it is what it is. We will move forward, and I guess we'll try to... I don't know, all of their military is completely grouped up at the moment, so I definitely don't want to attack head on. I think what we should do is probably move in and, I don't know, maybe start kidnapping them, or maybe just start trying to conquer their worlds? I have no idea. We'll try it though. We'll try whatever we can here. Not exactly sure what we can do, but we'll try. So yeah, instead of kidnapping or doing any of the sort, we've actually decided that I'm just going to Armageddon bombard this planet into nothing and hopefully just kill all of their planets before they actually react. I don't think that's going to actually work, considering these guys, they're taking out all of my Teeth of the Eater fleets that are trying to meet up with my main Teeth of the Eater thing, but okay, looks like he's just sitting there. Okay, now he is suspiciously going back in the direction of his home world. What exactly are we in right now? We're in the Growth Splinter. Okay, technically we're taking out the Growth Splinter right now. Hopefully, with this Armageddon bombardment, with this devastation at 100%, we will be, you know, chewing through these pops hopefully very, very soon. We can even set one of these guys to abduct. Maybe that could be cool. I don't know. I don't know what will make it go faster. I just want these guys to die. I just want this empire to be gone. And I don't want to deal with these guys anymore. Okay, they are in fact running away. They don't want any of the smoke. So, awesome. I think we will be able to just wipe them out without them really doing much about it. Well, I tried to fix it, and no, these armies are just truly stuck on these worlds, even with a... Even with a Overlord garrison, it doesn't seem to recognize that these guys have armies. I even went into the console commands and tried to kill all of the armies on the planet. As you can see here, I actually did kill all the armies on the planet, but it didn't even kill the ones that are bugged. So, yeah, and I can't embark them. So I guess we just have a permanent minus 120, or sorry, minus 150 energy, just for free, for fun. Great, cool. Alright, well, back to bombing these guys into non-existence here. If we had our armies, we could actually take the planet and stuff, but that is not an option. I guess we're going to have to build new armies and go further into energy credit debt, but that's completely fine. There's plenty of broken things about this DLC, and many of them are being in our favor right now, so I guess we'll just make some new armies and suck it up for the time being. As much as I don't want to do that, that is, in fact, what we're going to do. And next time I do a war, I am definitely not going to have my armies on their planets when the war ends anymore. That is, I've learned my lesson on that front. And if you haven't learned your lesson on that front, listen to me right now. Don't leave your armies on planets when the war is ending. Just don't do it. Fallen Empire is beginning to hit us back. They're actually putting all of their fleets over one of our worlds. Very unfortunate for the people who live there, but they'll just have to endure. They're outside of our core sector. I mean, that's the risk that you got to take, and I don't think that they're going to die anytime soon. I don't think the Fallen Empire is, you know, doing the whole not taking prisoner strategy like we are. If they are, well, that would be quite unfortunate for us. But luckily for us, there's only 1,000 and 5,000 of their troops left. In fact, let's go ahead and move these guys on over to getting rid of this 5.5k. Let's go ahead and not do that. Wonderful. Yeah, are these guys... I don't think they're destroying the planet. I think they'll try to invade it. Yeah, they're trying to invade it. They don't have any armies left because we destroyed them, but they'll do some damage. They will do some damage. They'll kill some people, but we will eventually win this war, I'm pretty sure. The sheer slowness of how we are destroying these worlds really got me thinking. It's really got all the great minds in the Imperium thinking that we need a new weapon, a weapon that could destroy worlds with greater efficiency, hyper efficiency maybe, to destroy worlds in one fell swoop, not waiting years, not waiting for our industrial world, one of our top industrial worlds, one of our top mining worlds to be utterly destroyed by the enemy. And that project is going to be called the Colossus Project. All the best vampiric minds in the Imperium are going to be on this project immediately. So let's go ahead and research that. 27 months until we can get this Colossus Project up and ready. Let's go ahead and get our... What's our primary shipyard here? Our shipyard, where's our shipyard? Shipyard. There's our shipyard. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay, we're actually lacking the amount of alloys it takes to upgrade our shipyard. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Upgrade our shipyard. Wonderful. And yeah, we're going to have to work on that. And we're probably, after we're done destroying this planet, we're probably going to have to go and destroy these fleets. We can't allow them to just destroy our world over here. We can't allow them to just destroy it because it doesn't seem like they're invading. It doesn't seem like they can. So they're probably just going to keep bombing it until, well, I don't really know when. They've already killed 1,000 of our pops. They've already destroyed a lot of the planet, and I can't allow them to destroy it fully. I just can't allow that. So as soon as this planet's gone, as soon as the growth splinter is gone, we will go over there and intercept the enemy. And there it is. The growth splinter of the Fallen Empire has completely fallen, and it is time for us to actually get ourselves back to our homeland and defend our people. How exactly are we going to do that again? Okay, we go through this wormhole and we go all the way up through there. Man, that's going to take a while. Hopefully there's still people to save when we get there, but the bombings will slow down. There's only about 1 million fleet power left, so we just took away... Oh, only 900 people left. They are slaughtering us, man. 800... As far as I know, like, we'll not kill the last 1,100 pops.
Hostile station engaged.
Yeah, game. Is this another bug? Because they're killing less than the last 1,100 pops. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you see that, but they're doing it. It's happening. It's just happened again, actually. So, do you not even need an Apocalypse Bombardment anymore? Is it just the game... The game just doesn't function ever? Alright, well, I mean, hopefully there'll be someone left for us to save when we get there. If there's not, there's not. We've got the Fallen Empire ships in like a Looney Tune chase around the system. Have you ever seen this? Oh man, this is awesome. Anything to stop them from destroying the last few pops on this world. Not that it really matters, we already lost most of the world. The world is pretty much screwed at this point, but I mean, this Looney Tune chase... It's kind of awesome, actually. I mean, it is distracting them from bombing the world. Have you ever seen this? Oh my goodness. This is actually epic. Okay, well, while they're doing that, I'm pretty sure we're gathering all of our forces in this system here. Wonderful. Yes, okay, all of our forces are in this system. I am going to hit the relic that I've been saving. I've been saving this for a long time. Boom. Now we're going to get 40% weapons damage on top of all of our other bonuses. And we just got to wait for these guys to come on in. And... Oh, still can't catch up. Yeah, you just keep chasing those teeth. You just keep chasing them. Oh, gotta get more teeth in the battle here. And then have them follow the, yeah. Actually, just follow the leader. Oh no, don't get caught. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Is our armies ready? No, our fleets are very close to being able to go further. All right, wonderful. Oh, we can even summon in the dimensional fleet when we need to. Obviously, we don't need to do that right now because that would absolutely devastate our empire. But, you know, air economy. Oh, we're actually gaining on them. We're like gaining distance. Oh no, wait. Truth. Okay, you. Don't run out of running room. Keep going. Oh, gotta keep it. There you go. There we go. Oh no, they slowed down a little bit too much. Oh, no, we're picking up speed again. That's actually great. Okay. I think all of our fleets are actually in position now. Yeah, all of our major fleets are in position. It's time to move in. It's time to move in and show these guys the full force of our vampiric military. So, yeah, I don't think they have anything that they can exactly do about it. We're having a whole bunch of bonuses against them specifically, especially since we took that last ascension perk. Yeah, Galactic Contender. We also just passed the Oppose the Fallen thing, so we're actually going to have a plus 25% more damage. We're having a whole bunch of bonuses because we're in here, so they get a minus 27% ship fire rate. I get a plus 9% ship fire rate. I get 40% more damage on weapons. Yeah, it looks like our Teeth fleet is 1.6 million plus another 400,000. So that's basically, oh man, these guys are just stunned. They're like not even doing anything. Oh wait, no, it's just my game that's not doing anything. Because we have a fleet that literally spans this entire system. All right, guys, we came to your rescue eventually. I know there's like all of 20 of you left, but like, you know. Well, we'll give the humans a home over here. Welcome, humans. Enjoy, I don't know, living on this destroyed world. Anyway, I don't know why I paused. The game's basically paused when I'm unpaused anyway. And yeah, we're absolutely shredding them. They're standing no chance. The Fallen Empire stands no chance against the Chosen of the Eater of Worlds. We were chosen, not you, Mr. Fallen Empire. Not you. There we go. We'll probably merge our two Eater of Worlds fleets after this, and maybe we'll just send the Eater fleets after our enemies, after these guys. I think, like, we might as well finish them off, right? Like, we might as well finish them off, maybe. Maybe we might as well finish them off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I actually finish these Fallen Empires off, but after this battle, they will definitely at least accept the status quo, and we already destroyed one of them, so yeah, that completely works out. And yep, the other one is quickly falling to the wayside as well, down to 68,000. A whole lot of missiles going on here. Oh man, what a mess. Oh, they're just funneling in. Oh, how unfortunate. Have you ever seen a battle like this? It looks like a swarm of termites fighting another swarm of ants or something. And you can see how they're just coming in and instantly teleporting away. Look at them all teleporting away. Oh, that's awesome. It's just right into the swarm and then going right away. Fallen Empire don't mean nothing to our swarm. Awesome. I hope we actually got rid of a lot of those ships instead of just making them... No, we actually didn't. You see Ancient Weavers, Juvenile Weavers. Yeah, we didn't really get rid of many of them. We just made them retreat, but I guess it is what it is. Alright, well, we won at least. Well, we won a status quo, and we destroyed one of them. But that's good enough for me. Did we destroy any of them there? Yeah, we destroyed like a few. We lost like 300 Chosen of the Eater, which works for me. We obviously can't afford to keep all of those Chosen anyway, so let's go ahead and do unyielding. I don't think we need to yield in any sense of the word. Carrier focus, artillery. I mean, I guess you can do carrier focus. You got... Oh wait, no, you're this guy. I guess you can do artillery focus, sure, just for the weapons damage. And yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and... They still don't want a status quo? Are they insane? Are they actually insane? Okay, bros, you don't want a status quo after all of that. After all that, you're just like, nah, we'll keep fighting. Okay, well, I guess we're going back into the fray here. No choice in the matter. Let's go ahead and send our normal fleets to go back and rest because we can't sustain this for much longer. And we'll send our actual eater fleets out into the war and get them all, yeah, eated up. Sure, there we go. We'll make sure our army, wait, where's our main army? Make sure our main army is following the main Eater of Worlds fleet. Where is it? Teeth of the Eater. Was it already following the Teeth of the Eater? Okay, maybe we need to press play a little bit because I can't, oh, there it is. The main Teeth of the Eater. There we go. And then you, main Teeth of the Eater, you need to go back into battle and show these guys why they should definitely surrender. Oh, how satisfying is this? We are about to decimate what little remains of their stupid forces. Wonderful. If we can even get over close to them before they all disintegrate into nothingness. Oh, beautiful. Do they want status quo now? Oh, they want status quo now. Well, it's too bad. I am done with status quo. We already moved our ass all the way over here, so we're going to go ahead and take over the rest of your stuff and kill the rest of your people. Yeah, that's just how it's going to be. Sorry to say, but you have messed with the wrong guys, unfortunately. And we got to put you down for that.
Have been revealed.
We gotta put you down while retaining, or sorry, recovering our economy. And then once we do recover our economy, of course, we will take out the rest of the stragglers in the galaxy. Due to our repeated battles against the very powerful Fallen Empire ships, as well as their very powerful defensive starbases, we have lost probably half of our teeth. Half of our teeth, but we still have teeth. Us vampires, we always still have teeth, and we have managed to take over the capital of the Splinter of War, as well as both places of the Splinter of Will? What is the other one? Control. Yes, Control. So we do have those under our control. We'll probably end up just purging them. I don't think I have any desire to manage their worlds at this point in the game. So let's just go ahead and settle this status quo, because the best we're getting here is a status quo, of course. Well, actually, you know what I could do? I could do a funny little thing of, oh, you can't remove claims while you're at war. Okay, never mind. We can't do a funny little thing. We're going to go ahead and accept the status quo here, because as you can see, our war exhaustion is at 100%. They're going to be able to force us to peace out very soon anyway, because we have lost probably over 1,000 ships in this war. But yeah, we're still fighting. We're still fighting. Man, the Eater of Worlds, his power flows through our veins. We will never surrender. So there you go. End of the Dixman, Dima, Ixian, whatever they're called, aspiration. Yeah, it's the end of you. You have one planet left and are completely pathetic. In fact, we're going to declare rivalry against you just because, yeah, just because we really don't like you. Whoa. These guys really aren't messing around. 6,000 garrisoned here. Mostly undead creepers here. Zombies versus vampires. Zombies versus psionic vampires. That is what we're playing here today. Luckily, we have 13,000, so we will be able to crush them. But, wow. Zombies versus vampires is not what I thought was happening today. It's very epic, but what would be more epic is if we could simply bypass that whole shebang here. Let's go ahead and bypass it with some money. That always gets things bypassed. That always gets planets destroyed. You know, money, root of all evil. Not saying that we're evil. We're good in our own way. You know, we're serving our god and whatnot. So we're good in our own hearts. Man, does each planet really only have like 6,000? That's pretty insane. I mean, I guess I'll just have to start bombing it into dust. I mean, what choice do I have? Not too much of a choice, honestly. But, you know, if that's how they like it. Damn, these Legions of the Undead really do be endless. Like, this is the longest battle I have ever had to deal with. But, hopefully, they'll be able to get done here. I think we have... Yeah, we have eviscerated all of the aliens on that planet, all of the undead aliens, I guess I should say, which is good. Luckily, zombies are just as fragile as they are numerous, so we'll go ahead and... Man, did we really take that big of a hit? We only have 5,000 left? 6,000? Oh man. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to be bombing worlds from now on. Doesn't look like invading them with our big old armies is too much of a strategy, at least a sustainable one, that is. So we'll try. We'll try it. Yep, we got this world captured. You continue following this guy. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't think their fleets are going to be any problem for a 700,000 fleet, or our, yeah, couple 100,000 fleet over here. Especially our dimensional fleet, which we can just throw at whatever. We don't really care. So, yeah, what is this planet at? 3,000. Okay, well, time to die. Alright, time for this guy to do what he does best. Slaughter our enemies in their own homes, especially these zombie enemies that are very, very annoying. Yeah, as soon as they get close, they're just eviscerated. Yep, just completely and utterly decimated. Did we even lose ships in these battles? Yeah, I guess we lose a few, but it's just not, it's just very unfortunate. And I think okay, let's see. The only long battle that's happening right now is over here. This army, when it's done, it will take the capital. Yeah, I guess you can sit at the capital if you want. We took this world. We should probably move on to this world, start bombing it. And yeah, we're pretty much about done this war. I mean, how close are they to capitulating? They're not actually that very close to capitulating, considering how deep we're in their territory, how much of their territory we actually control. But, I mean, they'll learn. They'll learn very soon. And then, who shall our next target be? Probably these guys, because they're close. Yeah, I guess we'll go after these guys next. Bring them into the fold. And then I think, if we turn on the map mode here, just these guys and these guys left. And then one little bit of a fallen empire to squash out. To no one's surprise, these guys surrendered shortly after losing their capital. And it is time to bring these guys into the fold, which is a fun thing to do. You can actually... fun fact, you can vassalize fanatic purifiers if you are a crisis. You can just bring them into the fold. Like, oh, fanatic purifier, you are now my vassal. It's like, what? No, we don't engage in diplomacy. It's like, no, you are my vassal. Our knowledge expands. You're my vassal or you die. And I guess they, I guess they choose vassal over that. Just in this one scenario, that's about it. But yeah, let's bring them into the fold. Let's go ahead and get this here. How close is our Colossus level weapon? Ooh, we're close. We're close to testing it. We're close to testing it and using it on our mortal enemies. And would anyone really feel bad if we used it against the people who have clearly stated they want to kill us no matter what? I don't think so. I don't think anyone would really care. Our beautiful, beautiful looking Colossus is in fact done. And I know just the suckers that we are going to test it out on, but man, look at that thing. That is sleek. That is going to blow up some worlds of people who are definitely going to regret. Oh, I guess I accidentally clicked somewhere. No, it's going to be tested on this little one planet, little minor nation over here. We got to destroy it somehow, so might as well use it for a test for our weapon. Which sounds incredibly cruel, you know? Sometimes you play this game and you don't realize how just insane some of the things that you're actually doing is. Like blowing up an entire world. Like, imagine how scared. Imagine how much of an atrocity it would actually be to blow up an entire world of people who really don't have any hope of defending themselves. Just looking up at that thing and being like, wow, I am gonna die today. That's pretty terrible. Oh, and times that by several billion, because there's several billion people. Pretty rough, pretty rough. But that's why we like to look at it as numbers on a screen, right? Just numbers on a screen representing genocide. Good old game, good old video game. We're video gaming. Death of billions, video gaming. And come on, time to surrender. Alright, I'll force you to surrender if you really don't want to. And
Hostile station
boom goes the
engaged.
dynamite. Alright, last 2 stops here. Last 2 stops in the galaxy before our vampiric rule is forever. And the Eater of Worlds has true control over the entire galaxy because, at the end of the day, it's just his hunger that brings us here. It's just his hunger that brings us to this frenzied, hungry state. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get on over to, I guess, these guys. I mean, as much as I would rather them just submit, I mean, they only have 8 planets. It should be a pretty easy war. Alright, let's go ahead and get our fleets on over there. We'll probably just attack from one direction, because at the end of the day, I don't think it matters too much. You. Are those all the fleets that we had? Alright, well, let's get them on over. Get them on over to right about here, and we'll just attack upwards and take them out. And speaking of attacking, I totally forgot about my wonderful test subject. So let's go ahead and wipe these guys out. I'm not really their fan. It will save our archaeologists a lot of trouble having to deal with detailed logs on how Earth was left in ruins. Man, the balls on that guy. The fucking balls on that guy. Alright, let's go ahead and hire the Dimensional Fleet again. Where is the Dimensional Fleet? What is it called? The Decapitator? That is actually epic. You know what we should call it? We should call it the Impaler. You know, Vlad the Impaler. Okay, let's go ahead and get Dimensional Fleet. Gonna bring it on over there. Where? Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and bring this big boy in here. Why does the game do this? Well, looks like the Great Khan has reared his ugly head in this galaxy, so I guess our Dimensional Fleet has a new target. We'll send him on over there. Luckily, it seems like the Great Khan is immediately going to target one of the only nations in the galaxy that we don't actually have under our direct control. So that is actually very helpful. Works out for us a lot. Hopefully, where is it? Where's the Dimensional Fleet again? Oh, I lost it. It's somewhere in this long list of fleets. Man, where the hell is that thing? There it is, the Dimensional Fleet. Hopefully it'll get over here in time to actually deal with the Great Khan. What is his horde at? His horde is at 130k. Yeah, we should be able to take him out easily. And once we are in a battle with him, I will activate the Reality Perforator. Here we are in the middle of battle. Looks like the Great Khan apparently has some kind of advantage. Don't worry, we'll get rid of that advantage really shortly, at least I hope. And then we'll probably stack some more bonuses on here. Let's do that real quick, and then we'll do, I don't know, armor damage. Sounds good to me. We'll proclaim a religious revelation and all that cool stuff as well. And hopefully that gives us the win. If it's not enough to give us the win, yeah, it's enough to give us the win. All right, wonderful. And did we get credit for that? Yeah, we did get credit for that. I didn't know because these guys jumped in as well. So now we just have to wait for the Khan to rear his ugly head once again and kill him. And he's screwed. Food shortages. Oh, we're screwed, actually. Food shortages is no good. Can we do, like, wait, government. Let's turn off nutritional plenitude and do farming subsidies. That's some good governing, am I right? That's some good governing. Let's go ahead and invest in some farmers here. There we go. I'm governing. We're govern maxing right now. We have a agenda here. Is there anything that boosts food? Well, we can boost the happiness to level out them starving.
Life.
That could work. While our game is slowed down to an absolute crawl, we might as well watch as our greatest weapon approaches. As you can see here, we are going to crack this world. Sorry for these guys. Oh, a second onslaught approaches. Hold on, guys getting blown up of your world. I have something to do right now. The Chosen of the Great Khan. Where's the Chosen of the Great Khan headed? Okay, it's going that way. Do we need to, like, go around? How do we get over that way? We kind of don't, in a way.
Hostile station
where
engaged.
is the Chosen of the Great Khan going? Oh, it's not going anywhere, really. Well, we definitely can't barge
Another
into
eye has opened.
there and take them on like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our world-destroying weapon here. Is it acting really cool?
Battle has
Oh, it is.
commenced.
It is acting really cool. Look at that. It's like sucking energy into some central spiral. Very cool. If you can see it past all of my notifications, it is very cool. In fact, I guess we'll do that. And this, sure, why not? Okay, it's charging. What does it look like when it starts firing? That's the question. Okay, let's turn off the HUD. This is fastest, by the way. It's just really slow because, yeah, over 1 million Corvettes or whatever. Million fleet power of Corvettes.
Our
Always
station
messing us
is
up.
under siege.
Come on, start firing. I know the game's slow, but it can't be this slow. Come on. Dude. Okay, we're at 98. Oh, we're firing, we're firing.
Another eye.
There we go. Ain't that beautiful? Okay, I'll leave it to I'll leave them to it. Let's go ahead and see where the Khan went. The Chosen of the Great Khan is in this system now. He's headed over to this system. All right, well, let's see if we can jump on over to, well, let's wait until he's in the system before we jump anywhere. Oh no, wait. I missed it.
Another
No.
eye
No.
has opened.
No. There. Oh, it's okay, it's exploding. We're good. We didn't miss it. The show is still here. Their entire civilization is gone in an instant. Boom. All right. Well, looks like the weapon worked. Let's go ahead and grab our psionic avatar and escort this guy to the front lines over here. Not exactly sure if we want to use him or whatever, but we might. That's the point. The point is that we might. And we are jumping in here. I know jumping actually nerfs us a little bit, but hopefully we still win. I think have... Oh, he's heading towards the station to run away. It's actually kind of smart. I do have the Ascension perk that maybe gives me something against Awakened Empires, Gate Builders. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't give us anything against Marauders. It should. I mean, they should fall in the same category, in my opinion, but... Oh, this is a very slow battle. Seems like the game, again, thinks he has the advantage, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, it looks like our Eater fleet got out of battle, so now the game can speed back up. Oh, man. Looks like we're not winning this, unfortunately.
Under siege.
Well, might as well let the Dimensional Fleet do as much damage as it can, and then maybe someone else will defeat this one-man army over there. The Eater of Worlds, peckish once again. Okay, well, I think we can let the game play this while we read this, because, yeah, it's not going quite fast. Once again, the Eater has returned to claim its tribute, I mean, as it deserves, devouring a whole city on Krolus. Oh, okay. Is Krolus, like, okay? Yeah, it looks okay. Oh, man, it's destroyed our entire agriculture district, which was kind of feeding our nation. Okay, well, that's, very questionable of you, Eater of Worlds. How are you supposed to eat our guys if we can't produce any food? Anyway, though we have been able to keep our covenant with the Eater secret from the population at large, the remaining people on the planet are understandably fearful and angry over these mysterious disappearances and are demanding an explanation from the government. The explanation is things happen, you know? When you mess with crazy things, things happen. So... Oh, it actually ate our generator districts as well. Well, I guess we don't need generator districts on these worlds, so I guess it's completely fine. Let's go ahead and get that up and running once again. We have won the invasion on this planet. Wonderful. Right? Nope, definitely don't want to leave our armies on the planet. Nope, nope, nope. Embark them right now. We've learned our lesson on that. We've learned our lesson. How close are these guys to capitulating? Not crazy close, but close enough. Close enough that I don't want to chance it, that's for sure. We are again about to teach the galaxy a lesson that it won't soon forget. It can either obey or die. You can either listen to our vampiric rule, or this can be you. Destroyed. Everything you've ever known, your entire planet, and everyone you've ever loved destroyed in a moment, and then immediately our troops just go on and, oh, the martyrs display psionic potential, good for them. And then our ship just moves on to the next planet, unfeeling, unemotional. Oh, yeah, okay. After that show of force, they have conceded, and we have won. There's only a few things left in the galaxy for us to, Where's the Great Khan? I was just chasing him with our... Where is he? Task Force... I swear the Great Khan was right here. I'm not crazy. Did we kill him? Maybe we killed him. Maybe I just skipped past the message. I think we killed him. I don't know. I definitely fought it. I mean, I think I fought him. I don't really know, but I think the Great Khan is also defeated. These guys are defeated. We are looking quite nice on the map right now. And yeah, I think the only thing left in the galaxy that's not ours is these guys, and they're about to lose to the Khan. So, oh, I think we did kill him. Okay, wait, did we get the cool chair? Did we get the chair? Okay, we did get the chair. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we just gotta destroy these guys and these guys. But first, I think what's first on the menu is this little bit here. We have a Star Destroyer, or sorry, a Planet Destroyer, basically made to take this thing out. So we're gonna, yeah, take this thing out, and then we're probably just gonna clean up the last two empires and move on. Oh, they're opening their borders? What, is the new Conet like us? Would you like to be our subject by choice, perhaps? Independent diplomacy? Oh. They have seen the atrocities of the galaxy, and they're not keen on, they're not keen on actually letting that happen to them. Okay, well, that's smart. That's smart. Overworld conflicts, none. What about you? Do you want to be a protectorate? What if I, like, subsidized you all the way to hell? If we give you all of our research, they'll accept it. Okay. What about, like, a crazy amount of strategic resources? How could that sway you? And advanced resources? Man, the only thing they'll accept is all of our research. 75% of our research is what they want. I'm gonna kill you just for asking for that. Are these guys trying to teach us a lesson now? Buddy, you're the only person who's getting taught a lesson. Well, it can be intoxicating grabbing all that's around you. To truly know war, you must know peace. Yeah, I bet you would be begging for peace right about now. All of our fleets are currently heading towards you, and you can see exactly why that is. At least, if you're not stupid, you can see exactly why that is. So, yeah, and for some reason, these guys are actually in our systems and have taken back control of the star bases. I have no idea how they did that. But once we start this war, I'm pretty sure these guys are going to get kicked into hyperspace, because they can't actually be in our territory while we start a war on them. So, yeah, unfortunate for them. I think we're going to have the chance to destroy their planet before their fleet can even react at all. Or at least in any reasonable manner. Oh, and our dimensional fleet is over here. And I wasn't joking. Yeah, I wasn't joking. I'm wiping them out just for suggesting taking all of that, just for being greedy. And yeah, we are just completely wiping them out. Like, we're not invading them. You don't see any armies, okay? There's no armies here. We are just plainly wiping them out. I'm done with them. And vampires, we don't make idle threats. If we say we're gonna wipe you out, it's happening.
Our knowledge expands.
Just all 10,000 of you gone. Was it worth it? Was it worth asking for that insane price? I don't think so. And here we go. Time to take out the trash here. We are just wiping them out. I don't care about... oh, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. Because now... Okay, yeah, their fleets did warp out of existence. But unfortunately, if their fleets do come back... And, Did those stations just fight our own station? What kind of BS is that? What kind of BS even is that? Alright, let's go ahead and get our world cracker in here, ready to destroy this stupid thing and end this ancient civilization once and for all. Okay, they took back this world. They're gonna go around taking our stuff because we're basically in total war. Oh. Yep, there we go. Trial of Survival. Is this a unique background? I don't think I've seen this background before. A Death World. Army starting experience plus 12,000? Army build time plus 200%? Although technically habitable, this world is a true nightmare to live on. Every local form of wildlife, from flora to fauna, down to the unassuming critters, have proven deadlier than most fearsome predators on our home planet. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that planet before. Anyway, how close are we to destroying this world and ending these bozos? Very close. Very close. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the end of this old and proud race. I mean, it's not the end of them, because they're still basically wardening over our worlds that we've captured from the other ones. But of the war cluster, yeah, there's nothing left of the war cluster. Right? Got me questioning myself here. Yeah, there's nothing left. Alright. Good. And last but not least important, we gotta wipe these guys out for insulting me. And there it is, Walhubba, or however they want to say it, is completely decimated, bombed down to the last man by our very, very powerful fleets. And I don't think their other world is going to last for too much longer here. Yeah, no, it is about to go. Boom. The end of the Authority, Walhubba Authority, or whatever they call themselves. The end of vampiric resistance in the galaxy. Everyone has bended the knee to Florence and her Imperium of the Chosen Blood. And, in a way, everyone has bent the knee to the Eater of Worlds. We have won. The Eater of Worlds has won, and the vampiric dynasty that shall live forever in infamy in this galaxy, but forever in control, has won. Slowly, we will turn the rest of the galaxy into vampires ourselves, and then find some other way to feed our ravenous desires. Hopefully, the Eater of Worlds will give us that way, maybe a path to the next galaxy to start our feeding all over again. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have loved our vampiric reign as much as I have, and I hope to see you in the next one.